Hey, what's up, you guys? I am Kay Dion, and welcome to an all new episode of Channel K. Literally, Happy New Year, even though it is January. What's today's date as I'm filming this? January 28th, as I'm filming this, literally, damn near February. But Happy New Year, you guys. Better late than never. Never late is better. I already know what you're going to say. But I am so happy and grateful to be back on my platform, chilling in my living room. This is like my new set. Like we're gonna level up though, because like I don't even really love this, but we are constantly evolving and using our resources wisely as queens and kings. So yeah, you guys, this is like behind me is my kitchen. So yeah, this is like my new little vibe. Usually I am shooting the opposite direction, but it's kind of like plain Jane when I'm shooting against the white wall. But anyway, listen, you guys, I am so happy to be back. I feel so comfortable right here. Like I feel like myself. And yeah, we have a lot to get into today, but just straight off the dome before I get into my notes, I just want to say thank you so much to each and every one of you guys who told me happy birthday and sent me like well wishes. As most of you guys know, my birthday was 12/12, December 12th. December 12th? 12? How do you say that? I always say 12/12 because I never know if I'm supposed to say 12th or 12th. December 12th. Literally, that's been the weirdest birthday like all my life. But also the most amazing birthday, right? So thank you guys for all of your birthday wishes. I am 29. Damn. 29 and divine, baby. I'm still doing my thing, baby. This is my last year of being in my 20s, and it's a little bittersweet, honestly. I'm grateful. I'm excited. I feel great. I'm still learning lessons every single day. So I feel like I feel myself growing every single moment and shifting like internally. So it's pretty wild. But thank you guys so much. I spent time with my best friends. I have a very small circle and I only surround myself with people who understand the law and like understand my journey and know me so very well. So I had a great time with my friends. Yes, you guys, I'm really excited to be back. And just thank you for welcoming me. And literally thank you for being in my DMs, like forcing me to get back on camera because I have been doing a lot behind the scenes. And as most of you guys know, I did post an episode of my Goddess University, baby. So Goddess University is, hold on. I feel like I always need to sit here like, oops. I feel like I always need to sit crisscross applesauce and kind of just like get cozy and comfortable. But yeah, you could say I'm a little nervous. I don't know like if it's showing, but I am a little nervous, you guys. But anyway, so yeah, I did drop an episode of my Goddess University last week, or maybe a little over a week ago. So that was for my goddesses. And, you know, I had to like really tap into my girlies, okay? Like I had to like make a separate segment for my young queens, you know? But here on Channel K, my main podcast content, this is like for everyone, right? I know I have a lot of men that listen in. Shout out to the men. Shout out to my kings. I love you guys as well. Like I never want anyone to feel like left out. But yeah, I was like taking a little break so that I could like really work on some side projects. And then for the last 8 weeks, I have been doing one-on-one coaching sessions and I have been really enjoying that. You guys, I really stepped into my coaching bag and working with you guys one-on-one, helping you guys manifest has been really fun and really incredible. And I have just experienced so many internal shifts within myself as a content creator turned coach. And just working with you guys has been incredible because not only have I seen a lot of shifts in you guys, and we've manifested so many amazing, incredible things, movement. One of my clients last week got engagement, she literally manifested being proposed to. Like, she literally got her ring. So I was just like, period. Like, I'm so amazed that I was able to work with her through that journey and experience that. And, congratulations to her. Shout out to her. We have just had so many fun vibes. And whenever I am working with you guys one-on-one and, coaching and everything like that, I get very hands-on and very focused. Sometimes this is kind of like a bittersweet thing. Like, if I'm very passionate about something, nothing else matters. I'm literally just solely focused on that project. So when I was coaching for the past 8 weeks, that was my focus. And I was just very locked in, and I was like, I just stopped posting content for a little bit. So I have definitely found my happy medium. I found a work-life balance that actually works for me. And I'm learning to just like enjoy life as it comes, like one day at a time, and just like love what I do and find a balance. And it's been a journey, but I'm just really, I feel amazing to be back on camera. This is my first love, and this is what makes me feel like myself. I can express myself, and I can connect with you all, and I'm in my home, and I just feel really good. And this is what makes me feel like me. And I love feeling like me. I love feeling like myself. So thank you all for allowing me to be myself. I hope everyone enjoyed their holidays. I hope you guys have been feeling really energized and really confident and just full of energy. Oh my goodness, my best friend is texting me right now. So I will get back with her in a little moment. You guys might hear my notifications on my laptop in the background. I don't want to turn the sound off because I don't know if it's going to affect my microphone. So we'll just leave it for now. She will eventually stop texting. Like, literally, when it comes to me texting my besties, like, it's literally, as you guys might assume, like, the messages are like this long, especially if we haven't talked to each other in like 3 days. I'm like, oh my gosh, here are the updates. But yeah, I feel like I'm just rambling at this point. I don't know. Like, I really just wanted to catch up with you guys. But definitely I wanted to say thank you for the birthday wishes, and thank you for just sending me all types of love. You guys, there goes my notifications again. I'm not always able to get back to you guys, not each and every single person. And that breaks my heart because I wish I could just like respond to every single person. But realistically, I get a little overwhelmed with all the love and all the messages, and there's no possible way I could get back to everyone. So I just wanted to personally say thank you so much for supporting me and listening and supporting me and listening. Like, there's no other way to say it. I love you guys so much. It's mind blowing that my little old voice has reached so many of you guys, so many of you guys, so many of you guys. So, yeah, that it just warms my heart. Okay. So let me think. What else did I need to say? Now we're going to pull up the notes. I feel as though the notes are helpful, but when I'm not focused on my notes so much, I can actually express myself from, my higher self, So yeah, shout out to my coaching clients. That's really what I wanted to make sure that I said. If you have worked with me one-on-one, what's up? Shout out to you. What's up? I love my one-on-ones, baby. Well, all of you guys are one-on-ones. You know what I mean? Like, all of you guys, I work with each and every one of you one-on-one, but I love you guys. And I feel as though every single young woman that I have worked with is a version of me in a different reality. And so it's not a challenge per se. It's actually rather fun because it's like, oh, I've totally been through this. Oh, I understand where you're coming from. I resonate with your perspective. We are a great matchup right now because I have the tools and the keys and just the support that you need at this point in your life to help you get through this journey. And oh my goodness, I'm not going to get emotional yet, girl. We're only like 5 minutes in to this episode, but It's been really amazing, and it's been a blessing and an honor to work with you all. And I just get goosebumps every time I really do think about it. And all I've been doing every day in every way is bettering myself so that I can show up as an even better version for you all every single day. Oh my goodness, the notifications from my best friend. So, yeah, let me just go through some of the things that I'm currently offering. I do switch up the vibes every now and then. Not my eyelash, guys, literally. Don't let my eyelash start to come off because it did take some time to get it on. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do this today, okay? We wanted to be cute for this video, so stay on, girly. Stay on. Guys, if my eyelash randomly starts to come off, I'm just going to rip it off during this video because we're not going to be sitting here half lash on, half off. Like, we're not doing that. So I'm currently offering text message coaching. This is like one of my most popular ones. Over the course of 5 days, I will work closely with you guys to help you manifest your desires, anything that you want. I'm here to guide you every step of the way via text or voice memos. I love voice messages. I love them. If you've worked with me, you definitely know that I love voice messages. Good afternoon. I hope you had a really good night's sleep, and I hope you're enjoying your week so far. I feel like New Year's, I keep saying Happy New Year's to people. Happy New Year, but like, are we even allowed to say that anymore? We're already in Wednesday. It's crazy. So yeah, let's get to it. So I'm so glad that you understand that you have to change the story. Literally, that's the first step in getting him back in your reality in the best way that you want him. So let's start with self-concept. The only way that you can successfully change anything in your reality is by changing yourself. So now you have to transform into the version of yourself who only gets commitment. Like whenever you're dealing with a guy, point blank period, you're not dealing with him unless he's coming through with a commitment. Point blank period. You're not having sex with him. You're not going to lunch with him. You're not doing fucking texting with him. Like, you are not giving anyone your energy and attention and focus unless they are coming through with the full commitment. Point blank period. This is who you are. This is who you are. This is who you are. You're not settling for breadcrumbs and any sort of friends with benefits dynamics where the lines are blurry, and, you have sex, you hook up, you might do massages, you have lunch, but there's no title on it. That is no longer who you are. Get it? So when you decide that you are worthy of more, and you are now the type of woman who only gets more, period. You only get the best. As soon as you decide that's who you are within yourself, everyone and everything in your reality will shift in that direction. So you need to start affirming, I am worthy of full commitment. I am worthy of marriage. I am worthy of respect, if that's what you want, if it's marriage. I am worthy of respect. I am worthy of being prioritized. I am worthy of being chosen. These are the things that you need to affirm about yourself because this is who you are and what you deserve. Let's be honest. You're a grown woman. You're not dealing with little boys who don't know how to make decisions. You would never suggest that, like, if you had a daughter, I don't know if you have kids, but if you had a daughter or a little sister, let's be honest. Would you really want her to settle? If you had a little cousin or if you had a friend who was like a lot younger than us, like, would you really want them to go through what you've been through in the past in regards to, you know what I mean? No shade. You would probably tell your best friend, girl, you deserve the best. Girl, you are worthy of more than that. Girl, you are worthy of that man showing up and telling you that you're the one. I want you. I choose you. I'm not leaving until you decide that you're going to be with me for the rest of my life. Like, literally, that's the energy we're coming with all point blank period. Let's be honest. So to answer your first text message, you focus on self-concept because no one and nothing is going to change in your favor unless you claim it within. So then about the 3D, you need to remember that a part of the work is recognizing the bullshit in your 3D and understanding that it only played out because of the old way you used to think. Remember? So it's normal to get triggered by the 3D. We all get triggered by the 3D, but to overcome the triggers, that is the work each and every day. So you have to decide how you're supposed to feel when you get triggered in the 3D, right? So when you see bullshit in your 3D, when you see him in your 3D or whatever, your job is to remind yourself, oh my gosh, self, hey girl, self, like talk to yourself and be like, the only reason why I'm seeing this bullshit in my 3D is because that's the old way I used to think when I was young. I was immature. I didn't know my worth and value. I used to settle for situations that were not full commitment. I used to settle for behavior that wasn't fully respectful. I used to settle for, breadcrumbs, hot and cold behavior. I used to settle for that shit because I didn't know my worth and value. Don't be ashamed. Be educated. Don't be mad at yourself. Grow. Do better. Now is the time. Accept it. When you take your power back and you accept the mistakes that you made in the past simply by not knowing your worth and value, that is how you take your power back and create change in your life. So when you see the 3D and it triggers you, just remind yourself, oh, that's old. It's on its way out because I decided that I'm a different woman. I decided that I deserve better. I decided that I'm not going to create this anymore. I now have claimed a new story for myself, and my 3D is shifting as long as I'm persisting. I really want to mentally and internally commit to myself until then and see what happens. Yeah, girl, there's no until then. Like, this is forever. Like I said a minute ago, claim that you are now that bitch. Point blank, period. Just claim it. All he's going to do is become a better version of himself as a result of you becoming a better version of yourself. He is your mirror. He has no free will. He is you pushed out. When you change, he changes. Point blank, period. When you're like changing a little bit, then you're checking the 3D a little bit. He's going to change a little bit and then stop changing. The more you change, the more he will change. Remember, this is a lifelong thing. We're never going to stop evolving. So you might as well work on yourself. And everyone, every man, every friend, every circumstance in your reality is going to shift in your favor because of it. So in case you haven't gotten the point so far, the answer is you. Change you. Become a better you. Don't accept bullshit behavior from men or second message. Also, the part of not having romantic feelings for me is what's been the hardest for me. How can I go about this? What affirmations can I use for this? So the only reason why he said that is because he is your mirror and he reflected back to you your self-concept at that point in your life. You didn't feel worthy of receiving a romantic full connection, romantic full commitment from anyone. He just reflected it back to you by saying, oh, I'm not really, with the romantic feelings. I don't have romantic feelings. Da, da, da. That was a reflection of you. That's why it's sticking to you like glue. That's why it's hard to overcome that shit. Let me not say it's hard to overcome it, but that's why it's been hard for you to stop thinking about it because that hurt. That hurts. I know. I've been there. So in order to change that, again, you change you. You affirm, I am worthy of having a loving, honest, romantic connection. I am worthy of that. I am worthy of being loved for who I am, emotionally and sexually, not just one or the other. I'm worthy of receiving the full package. I am the full package, right? I am worthy of receiving love, romance, luxurious vacations, trips, kind and loving treatment. I am worthy of being romanticized. I am worthy of that, right? Don't you want the flowers? Don't you want the sweet messages and the cards? And don't you want the gestures? Don't you want to be pursued and taken out and courted and respected? I mean, we all want that, but we just have to know that we deserve it. So affirmations would be, and I'm going to send you some as well so that you can read them. But I am worthy of love. I am worthy of receiving romance from. I am worthy of being cherished. I am worthy of being taken care of. I am worthy I am worthy. I am worthy. I'm worthy. I deserve it. When you tell yourself you are worthy of it and when you tell yourself you deserve it, over time, you will believe it because it's the truth. For so long, we thought that all we were good for was sex and hookups and random dinner dates and hot and cold, no contact and everything like that. No, tell yourself I am worthy of commitment. I am worthy of consistency. Also, how can I not waver so much? What do you recommend? Reaffirming over and over and over. Reaffirming. Cutting out social media. Cutting out distractions. Staying away from people who aren't changing themselves, aren't changing their lives for the better. Do things that are productive for the betterment of your personality and your development. Don't settle. But mostly is to reaffirm a positive self-concept. Also, what can be some good affirmations for him not being stubborn? I am so happy and grateful that he transformed into a very cooperative man. He is so easygoing. He is so easy to communicate with. He is so loving. I love that we are on the same page. I love that we are in alignment as far as our thoughts, beliefs, and our values. I love that he is always open and honest with me, and he listens to me and he respects my mindset. Whatever I say goes. He respects me because I am the queen. He is 100% on board with everything that I do. And even when we do have our differences of opinions, we communicate respectfully and in a very mature, positive, and loving way. I remember when he used to be stubborn, but those days are long gone. He is mature now and just very open-minded and just very sweet and loving and just the best husband ever or the best boyfriend ever, whichever one you want. So let me go ahead and send you over some affirmations so that you can stay on track. So we either use iMessage or WhatsApp. You guys can ask me as many questions as you would like regarding manifesting your desire. More than likely, everyone who I've worked with so far, it's been SP related. They're manifesting their SP. I'm literally going to text you guys from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I literally will wake you up in the morning. Good morning. Good morning, my goddess. Good morning, my queen. Good morning, my king. Because I will work with anybody. Not this eyelash. Is this eyelash coming up? Oh, no. Guys, it took me so long. This is why I don't really wear makeup very much. I don't. Anyways. So yeah, I literally will wake you guys up in the morning. Good morning, queen. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How did you sleep? How'd you sleep? Let's go ahead and get into some self-concept affirmations, baby. I am loved. I am chosen. I am valued. I am confident. I am beautiful. I am talented. I am worthy. We just jump right into it because I am up at 4 a.m. affirming. I'm literally up every day, Monday through Friday, that is, affirming at 4 a.m. That is just my vibe. You guys don't have to be like me, but I'm knocking on your text message door at 9 a.m., literally reminding you of who you are. And if you're annoyed, block me. But this is what you signed up for. So, so that is my text message coaching. I offer coaching calls either through Zoom or FaceTime. Literally, if you guys want to just do an iPhone Zoom call, just your number, when you sign up, your number is there. So you can specify when you sign up if you want me to call you FaceTime or Zoom. Literally lunch break. Okay, just hop out in your car and just we'll do a call. So during your 1 hour manifestation coaching call, we're going to explore your desires, create or update your self-concept, right? We're going to curate customized affirmations, set goals, and attack any mental blocks and challenges that are delaying or repelling your manifestation. So this call is going to provide in-depth guidance and meaningful insights to help you release any unfavorable thinking that is blocking you from your desire. So literally, you guys, Those of you who have already had calls with me, you already know when we get on the calls, of course I'm listening, but I'm also taking notes, and I'm also probably going to like jump in and respectfully cut you off if I hear some unfavorable limiting belief bullshit, right? I'm like, no, 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 no. What makes you think that you don't deserve this? What makes you think that you cannot have this? Why are you speaking about yourself like this? You do realize that this is coming from a low self-concept, right? So we're not going to talk about ourselves in this manner anymore. I'm very nice and I'm very kind about it, but I will like jump in and cut you guys off like a little bit, you know, if I feel as though like, yo, why are you saying this about yourself? Like I had a girl the other day and she was like, I'm just not like the most confident person. Like, and I was like, actually, we're throwing that story in the trash. Like, you are confident. You are worthy. You are beautiful. You are talented. You can do this. You are doing this. Like, you can have this. You're allowed to have this. I love coaching calls because it gives me the opportunity to meet you guys and get a face-to-face feel for your personality and actually figure out the best way to coach you through what it is that you are manifesting and empower you and actually give you the tools that you need to stay confident and stay in alignment and stay focused and disciplined as you are working towards manifesting this thing. Because at the end of the day, it's really about shifting into the highest version of yourself, embodying the highest vibrational version of yourself so that you can have the thing, literally. So basically, that is what we are doing, is writing your new story so that you can claim your new story every second of the day. My 1 week coaching package, shout out to my 1 week babes. Oh my God. I've had the same group for the last 3 weeks. I've had the same group of girls like for the last 3 weeks. Literally, I'm obsessed. So my 1 week coaching package is designed to help you create or update your self-concept and persist in your new story or your new identity so that you can truly embody the new version of yourself. And as a result of embodying that new version of yourself, you will manifest your desires fast and easily. So this program is to help you stay in alignment with your new story. Like if you are someone who struggles with wavering or struggles with self-confidence or struggles with discipline, this is the program for you, because literally I will be by your side helping you stay on track. It's one thing to create a new story for yourself or create like a new identity or whatever, but if you're not embodying that new identity, then you're not getting anywhere with your manifestations, like literally. So this program is for me to help like stay on your ass kind of thing, like respectfully. And I'm kind to you guys, but I'm also like not going to let you fall back into your old habits. I'm not going to let you fall back into your old story. I'm not going to let you forget who you are and what you're worth. Right? So that's my job, is to help you stay in alignment with your worthiness and help you stay in alignment with what it is that you're telling me that you want, right? Don't tell me that you want something and then not go after it, because I'm going to help you stay on track. Okay. So this package includes 2 coaching calls. So during our first call, we will explore your desires. We're going to get clarity on your self-concept, your current self-concept, right? Basically, the first call, we're getting a feel for who you are right now so that we can kick it out the window, right? So that we can remix that and create a better story for you, right? So we're going to explore your desires and get clarity on your current self-concept. And from there, we will create or update your new story, curate personalized affirmations, again, set goals, address and release any unfavorable and limiting beliefs, right? So that is what we'll do on the first call. It's like a discovery call. We get to know each other and we decide who you are and who you are not. So this package, the 1 week coaching, also includes text message coaching, right? So not only do you get 2 calls with me, but I will also be texting you 4 days out of the week. So literally you get 2 calls, right? So it's like, let's say you get a call on Monday, then I text you Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then you get another call Saturday. So basically we're communicating for like 6 days, basically. All right. So via, like, when I'm texting you guys, I'll be sending you voice memos, text messages, again, iMessage or WhatsApp. You will also receive 2 personalized recordings of your choice, affirmations, rampages, or a sleep tape. So, like, I had this one girl, I love her so much. I sent her some affirmations and she was like, "Girl, I don't like the affirmations." I was gagged because I feel like everybody likes my affirmations. I was like, "What do you mean you don't like the affirmations?" She was like, "I would rather have you rampage. I would rather have a rampage. Like, I need you to like to hype me up, tell me I'm that bitch, like literally remind me of who the fuck I am. Like, don't play with me. Like, literally, I need you to get in my ass." Like, I was like, "Oh, okay, period. Like, we'll do a rampage then. I will literally do a rampage." So rampages have been very powerful as well. It just depends on the person. Like, if you guys are more of the meditative type of person, and if you need like sleep tapes, I will make those. If you need a meditation, I will make that. If you need a rampage, girl, I got you. And affirmations, of course, all day long. I'm shooting them out all day long. So, all right, the 1-week goddess coaching package. Okay, it's kind of like my regular 1 week, but this is sort of like an upgrade, right? Because it's curated for goddesses, right? And we all know at the end of the day, I am a goddess, okay? Period, point blank. And so are you. If you are a goddess and you're listening, definitely consider working with me for the 1-week goddess coaching package. So my 1-week goddess coaching package is designed to help you awaken your divine goddess energy, address past wounds, release shame and guilt, drop your old story, embody the confidence needed to align with your true divine feminine power, and manifest your dream life once and for all. So also, this package is wonderful for anyone who needs advice and just a little bit of guidance and empowerment while creating adult content for my OnlyFans girlies, or just like any type of spicy creators, any after dark creators. This is the package for you. A big part of my brand is sexual liberation, okay? Sex is positive and pussy is powerful, baby. So that's just what it is. That's how I feel. Point blank, period. That's just who I am. That is what I stand for. That's how I feel. By the way, if you are not an OnlyFans creator, and if you have never created any sort of adult content in your life, however, you are still interested in being coached under the goddess umbrella, you can still go ahead and join. Like, you don't have to actually have an OnlyFans to be a part of this coaching package. You're still welcome to join. In the 1-week goddess coaching package, you will have the opportunity to have 2-hour coaching calls with me, right? So 2 separate calls, and each of them are 2 hours. Again, Zoom or FaceTime. During these calls, we will go in depth about how to effectively tap into your goddess energy, right? I know I talked about it in my previous video, but it hits different when you're actually face to face with me. And we're actually getting into some of those things that you are resisting against, right? And you're not sure like how to fully just like embody the queen, the goddess that you truly are. Because it's okay to be a goddess. It's okay to be sexy. It's okay to be confident. It's okay to be liberated, right? So I'm here to just empower you and remind you of those things. And I have some techniques that will help you kind of feel a little bit more comfortable in your skin. So I'm excited. I'm excited for all my goddesses. This package is also perfect for you if you are manifesting a respectful provider specific person, right? Because we all know in my last video, I talked about how my provider SP was cool, awesome, whatever, but I ended up manifesting some weird shit from him. So I definitely learned from that. And I've learned how to successfully manifest SPs that were actually respectful towards me, that were spoiling me, giving me money, gifts, luxurious trips, and all the things, and being loyal and faithful and worshiping me in the best, most healthy way. So I have learned how to successfully receive, right, goddess treatment. So we're going to be going over that as well. So this package is perfect if you are manifesting a respectful version of your SP who is consistent, honest, mature, and always spoiling you with luxurious treatment, gifts, money, vacations, and so much more. So we'll get into that as well. And again, you and I will stay connected through voice memos and text messages. So again, iMessage, WhatsApp, either one is cool. And then in this package, you get unlimited audio recordings, right? So you can choose affirmations, rampages, meditations, or a sleep tape. So I just love working with you guys because like the goddesses that I worked with 2 weeks ago, because last week I took some time off, but the previous week, I feel like it was constant updating of the stories because there were so many shifts. So like we curated so many affirmations and so many new story techniques because there was so much transformation within you girls. And I was just like really excited. And I don't know, I really love like helping you guys think on purpose and consciously create and think in favor of your desires. And then I love seeing the movement actually play out in real time. It's just amazing. So yes, guys, literally sign up if that's your thing. All the links are going to be down below. So yeah, personalized affirmation tapes. You guys have been loving them. I'm gagged. I'm so gagged. Like, thank you guys so much for the support. What the fuck? Okay. Period. So this is a well-known service of mine, and I am so grateful to have the opportunity to use my very own voice to help you manifest your desires so incredibly fast and easily. Like a lot of you guys email me back like weeks after you've received your tape or whatever, and you're like, oh my gosh, I've seen so much movement. What the fuck? Like that gets me going so much. But when you place an order for your personalized recording, I will basically be providing you with a very detailed and elaborate 1-hour tape of customized affirmations, statements, mantras, or all of the above. So I will address your specific desires, reverse any limiting beliefs, cancel out fears, and then shift you into your powerful and favorable new story identity. So that is the whole thing, right? Like as you're listening, you should be shifting. You should be raising your vibration, right? You should be feeling more confident and empowered, right? That is the whole thing about like the tapes, right? The recordings. Like I'm using my voice to help you remember who you are. You are the creator of your reality. And as you listen to your tape, you will instantly feel empowered as the affirmations boost your self-confidence, right? Give you immediate inner relief and clarity, and gradually shift your thoughts into a favorable direction so that you can fully embody the state in which you are connected to your worthiness. And when you're connected to your worthiness, you just know who you are and you feel very powerful, positive, confident, and you just manifest everything fast and easily as a byproduct of embodying the state. So I've had a lot of fun making these affirmations for you guys. Literally, I go in my closet, like, and I'm just literally like in creative mode, like literally, and just making these like amazing tapes for you guys. And it just really, it just really just makes me, it warms my heart, honestly, that you would even ask me to do something like this. It's just really crazy. So thank you for supporting me. And, you know, I'm here to help you guys in any way, shape, or form. So when you guys order them, you'll have the opportunity to put all of your custom information, pronouns, the names. Sometimes you guys ask me to say the name of your SP or whatever it is you're manifesting, or sometimes you guys will just give me pronouns because you're more comfortable with that. And I think that's cool too. So whatever works for you, just please be as detailed as you possibly can. All right. So let's move on to the personalized affirmations list, baby. Honestly, this might be a little bit more popular than the tape. Go in depth about what it is you're manifesting, whether it's an SP, money, self-concept, goddess energy, like whatever it is you're trying to become and shift into, just be as detailed as you possibly can. And then that is when I will create personal affirmations. And this is a very powerful service that I offer because I'm not just giving you guys rinky-dink regular affirmations. I'm actually connecting to you. I'm actually tapping into what it is, who it is that you are shifting into, and I'm curating personal, customized affirmations that are going to be favorable for you. And I have not heard any bad news. Like, I've only gotten positive, loving, amazing reviews, and you guys have come back for more. These affirmations will help you raise your self-concept, raise your energy, raise your confidence, raise your self-esteem, and remember who the fuck you are. All right, you guys. So I am so excited because I just launched my affirmation store. It is live. I am so excited. You guys have been loving all of the vibes over there. So thank you for your support. So my affirmation store is a library filled with all of my affirmation tapes. We have some goddess affirmations. We have luxurious goddess affirmations. We have self-concept affirmation tapes, sensual and sexual goddess affirmation tapes. You can order your personalized affirmation tapes over there. And once again, you can order your list of personalized affirmations. So that will be over on my affirmations store. A lot of you guys have been asking me, oh my goodness, can you upload career affirmations? Can you upload affirmations on how to get your ex back? I'm already on it. I literally am editing all new tapes. So I will be posting new tapes every single day. So definitely go check that out. I am so excited, so excited, so excited. I also have, the words on the screen, the written affirmations on the screen as you guys are listening to the tapes, so that you guys are more than welcome to screenshot them as you are listening. I am worthy of constantly receiving gifts, luxurious dates, and special treatment. I am worthy of being spoiled and treated like a goddess. I love being spoiled and treated like a goddess. I love being a goddess. I am magnetic to gifts, kind acts of service, money, and luxurious vacations. I am loved. I am spoiled. I am prioritized. I am constantly receiving expensive gifts. I am worthy of being spoiled and treated like a queen. I am highly desired. I am actively pursued. My confidence and sexiness is alluring, which makes me highly attractive and desired by everyone. I love having such a high self-concept. I am highly attractive to all of my desires when I am embodying my goddess energy. It is so fun being a goddess. I am a luxurious queen. This is obvious and everyone can see it clearly. I benefit from pretty privilege. I love that for me. I love being beautiful. I have an amazing body. My body is healthy. My body is sexy. I am sexy. I am known for being highly attractive and sexy. Things are always working out for me. I'm used to it. Everything about my lifestyle is luxurious. Receiving luxurious treatment is normal and consistent for me. I am always spoiled, treated like a goddess, and offered special perks. I have always been a goddess. I am grateful for being a goddess. I am abundant. A goddess always has many options. So definitely go check out my affirmation store if you guys are interested in affirmation tapes. You guys will find any subject over there, from self-concept, goddess affirmations, money, career, entrepreneur, family and friends, specific person. The list goes on and on and on. And you guys literally just bop the tape in your ear as you are driving. Maybe not as you're driving, like in the speakers as you're driving, but like as you're washing the dishes, just like pop the tape in your ear as you're resting, relaxing, maybe getting ready to go to sleep. That is your vibe. So yeah, definitely check it out. All of the information for all of my coaching packages, as well as my text message coaching, as well as my coaching calls and my affirmation tapes, will be in the description box. So, yeah, girl. Let's go ahead and get into this Q&A, shall we? How do you work on self-concept, and how did you get such a perfect self-concept? Well, thank you. I'm flattered, but I definitely am not perfect. And I love myself for who I am, and I love myself for being imperfect. And you know what? I feel like I'm perfect for myself, if that makes sense. Like, I accept myself for who I am. So let's go ahead and get into it, okay? So let me answer you the first part. How do you work on self-concept? Well, when you know who you don't want to be, it's easy for you to decide who you do want to be. And that's just my thing, right? Like, so when you begin you usually begin to find yourself when you experience like contrast in your life, right? Like when you've gone through something that may have been, oh, I have an alarm on my phone, you guys, and it says specific person. um I have alarms for like when I do my affirmations every hour, but we'll get into that. But anyway, so I just feel like, honestly, when I started working on my self concept, it was like at the tail end of me being in a very abusive, toxic relationship. And I kind of just realized that I need to change myself so that I don't ever experience this in my life ever again. Like, I held myself accountable in that moment, and I was like, no, no, no. I'm no longer a people pleaser. I'm no longer allowing people to walk all over me. Never, bitch. The fuck. And so I decided, like, I don't really know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to change myself so that I can attract better men, better relationships, better friendships, better work environments, a better life. So the way I decided to work on my self-concept was by identifying the unfavorable shit about my personality, right? About my identity, about how I was carrying myself. So get clear on your current self-concept first and foremost, right? How would you currently describe yourself? I'm looking up and down because I have my notes, but how would you currently describe yourself? Be honest. Are you confident? Are you secure? Are you motivated? Are you accountable? Are you responsible? Literally ask yourself these things and be honest, because I feel like honesty is a very empowering characteristic. If you choose to be honest with yourself, it can really change your life. So would you consider yourself confident, secure, motivated, accountable, or responsible? Or would you consider yourself anxious, insecure, nervous, shy, unmotivated? Do you lack boundaries or do you have boundaries? And these are things that actually, again, be honest with yourself about. What your thoughts are, like what's happening in your mind is nobody's business. So this is something that you can literally do with yourself, and like nobody's going to judge you. Like this is just something that is an exercise, a conversation that you can literally just have with yourself, and no one needs to know about it. Once you identify the characteristics within yourself that are not favorable, that you no longer really want to embody, then throw them out the window and decide that's no longer who I am. Honestly, you guys, my old story, I was very shy. I was very nervous to speak to people, but I was like, I would present very confident, but on the inside, I was scared as fuck, nervous, and I was a people pleaser. And I hate that ugly ass fucking term, but it's the easiest way to describe kind of like how I moved through the world, because I was trying to survive. So I felt like I needed to make sure other people were happy so that I was safe, right? But it would never like be favorable for me. It would always cause me a lot of suffering, and I would always receive a lot of disrespect from people, like abuse, right? Like people would walk all over me. People would just not respect me, right? They're like, oh, that's Kay. She'll do whatever the fuck we say. Like she'll fucking, like it. I did not want to. I chose to never be like that anymore. I'm still choosing it every day. And I also used to be very irresponsible. I used to drink a lot. I used to be bad with money. I used to, girl, y'all getting all the tea today. I used to just be very unreliable, and I never trusted myself. And so other people probably like had issues trusting me, but still let me slide because I'm cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, was I really reliable? Maybe not, So I just got to a place where I was like, I don't want to be like that anymore. I want to be accountable. I want to be reliable. I want to be responsible. I want to be confident. I want to be able to hold a conversation. I want to be able to have solid friendships, healthy relationships, and I want to be financially free. I want to be good with my money, right? I want to be able to pay all my bills plus still have money left over. I want to be a good businesswoman. I want to have clients. I want my clients to trust me and love me and look up to me and actually be like, yo, like Kay helped me. Like I want to be a good person, literally across the board. So I decided to throw that bullshit out the window of being shy, nervous, anxious, insecure. Like that's no longer who I am. That was a negative part of my life. I remember being broke as fuck, scared of the world, not sure what to say to people, and always insecure. And like, that's no way to live. It's really no way to live. If people like you manifest unfavorable versions of people who are showing up in your life that don't really have your best interests, right? Because you don't have your best interests, low key. So anyway, I want you to identify that within yourself, right? Go ahead and get clear on who you are and ask yourself if that's really who you want to still be. And then if the answer is not really, then get rid of the bullshit and start to identify your ideal self. I want you to start identifying characteristics of a person that you would rather be, right? So for me, I knew that I no longer wanted to be the old story version of me. I wanted to be ambitious, right? I wanted to be confident, bold, energized, because in the old story, I was lazy, not because I was a bum or anything. Like, I've always been a good kid, good student, whatever, but depression and like being like in a low self-concept makes you lazy. You know, you just don't feel like doing shit because you're not confident in yourself. I didn't want to be that. So I said, in this story, I'm energized, right? I'm fit, I'm strong, I'm responsible, I'm accountable, I'm secure, I'm financially free. And that should have been the first one on the list. So and by the way, you guys, this work isn't easy. Like I won't say it's not easy. I will say that you have to get over yourself, right? Like you have to get over, because I was very stubborn. Meaning, like, not with other people. I was stubborn with myself. Like, I wanted to be the person who figured it out without writing shit out. Like, because I remember when I used to be in college. I remember back being in college, I never had a planner, but I always made shit happen. I always made all my meetings, went to all my classes, showed up to work on time. And I was like, fuck a planner, fuck a to-do list. I was making it happen. And I always prided myself on being like an amazing type of person who could like remember shit in my mind and like whatever, And as I started growing older, I started becoming prideful and stubborn about the fact that now there's more to think about. Now I'm in the real world. That version of myself no longer serves me, bitch. Like that was back when I was a freshman, sophomore in college, and I had a couple classes. I had a side job or two, and I really didn't have that much going for me. Like, yes, school is stressful and school has a lot, but it's like, girl, now you're in the real world. You have clients, you got bills, you got shit to do. You got to edit, shoot content, like write some shit the fuck down. And I was like stubborn as fuck. Like, no, I don't need to write shit down. I can figure it out. Girl, no, because of that attitude. Hold on, girl. Is this my DoorDash? Hey, Kay, your order has been picked up and is on the way, baby. Okay, anyways. No, I had to overcome my stubbornness and my bullshit and start to write shit down and manifest a better life for myself. And this is a part of it. This is the thing that people don't really talk about. Like sometimes we want to manifest what the fuck we desire, but we don't want to put in the work. That's the whole thing. Like, and sometimes the work is writing the shit down, and it ain't really that difficult, but it's just like the overcoming the old self versus the new self. Like in the old story, shit may have worked out for you without writing shit down and affirming shit or, like journaling shit. But that was the old story, right? So now you're asking for more. Now you're raising your energy, becoming a better version of yourself, becoming a more, ambitious, confident, bold, energized, responsible version of yourself. Now you have to actually write shit out. Now you actually have to be that version of yourself. Like now it's time to actually put in the work. Sorry, guys. I just want to make sure people can get into the building and everything. So I don't know about you, but I was like, man, fuck this shit. I'm not finna write these affirmations. What the fuck? Like, I'm not about to. And as a result of that way of thinking, I stayed broke. I stayed depressed. I stayed lonely. I stayed insecure until I was ready to stop feeling that way. And then I decided, all right, I'll get a journal. I will just fucking be a better person. I'll get up and I'll go to the gym. I'll do better for myself. Fuck. Because a lot of times we try to do it without God. We try to do it without the universe. We try to do it without the techniques, and it gets us nowhere. There's no cheat code to being a better person. You have to put in some sort of work. And I literally just had to look in the mirror and admit that and be like, all right, I'll write it the fuck down. I will affirm it. I will make a plan. So that brings me to my next thing in my notes. So after you identify what it is that you don't want to be, who you don't want to be, and once you then identify who you do want to be, you need to make a plan to figure out how you're going to be that person. Now, first of all, as soon as you claim that you are that person, you are that person, right? But you still need to have a protocol, like a plan, some sort of routine, right? So that you can continuously be that version of yourself, because you're no longer the old version of you. Now you're the new version of you. So that requires new personality, a new routine, new tactics, new new circumstances. So write out a plan for yourself and write out how you are going to make the changes in your life in order to embody the highest version of yourself. So for me, you guys know how I am. Y'all already know. Affirmations always help me shift into my new identity and my new self-concept. And let me tell you why, because you guys might think that affirmations are silly. Some of you, if you're new here, what's up? I'm Kay Dion. This is Channel K, and I am an affirmations junkie. Okay, literally. I don't know if I've ever really gotten into this, but when I was young, like very, very young, I might have said this in a couple videos ago. I really don't know, but I had I was severely shy. Like I was severely had anxiousness. Like I don't know what it is, you guys. I don't know, but like I would kind of talk at home, but when I was at school, I was like literally like I couldn't speak. Like, and I say couldn't because I really felt like I couldn't. Like there was some sort of block within me expressing myself. And I don't know if it was a chakra block or if it was energetic or whatever it was. I didn't feel intimidated or scared or fearful of my surroundings. I went to a really good school. There was nothing threatening really. But I just like had issues like with speaking. I literally wouldn't speak at all. Some teachers thought I was mute. And it was like, it was kind of weird. My mom literally thought that maybe someone molested me at the school. That was never the case. That did happen to me, but like later in life when I was a young teen kind of thing. But like, it was never like a school thing. It was like, I don't even know, like, but I was just severely shy. Like I said, like I did not have a relationship with my voice. It was a phase though. Even when I would speak to my classmates, and I've definitely said this in a video before, and who cares if I've said it before? I just like, sometimes when I get ready to say things, I have this thing of like, have I said this before? Did I think this? Or like, I don't know. But anyway, so hold on. Yeah. So I was like a little nervous I remember being in the first grade and we went around and saying our names. And when it was my turn to say my name, I like felt myself speak, but I couldn't hear myself because my body had so much anxiety that my hearing I wasn't focused on what I was hearing. I was focused, my attention went more to how uncomfortable I was feeling. Because it was like a bodily feeling. It was like, I feel my body discomfort that I feel so discomfort. I need like a doctor to be on here to help me explain this, I believe. But as I was using my voice, I couldn't hear my voice. I kind of could, but what I was feeling in my body was so uncomfortable that was taking the most attention from me. It was like I was scared, nervous. I couldn't feel myself breathe. I think it was anxiety. And I've never had a heart attack or a cardiac arrest or a stroke or anything like that, but I would assume that maybe it was something similar to that. Like, I know that might sound extreme, but it was like, my chest was so tight, and I was so like, I could not like, I did not feel my voice coming out. I did not hear my voice coming out. And, this was something that I would actually go home at the end of the day of school, and I would like think about like how I was speaking, and I would like get really anxious, and I would be like, did the students like think I'm weird? Cause like maybe my voice was ugly, or did they hear did they experience what I was experiencing when I was speaking? Like, it was a whole thing. And like, I could go on and on about this, and like how it's been very uncomfortable, and it's been a very ugly journey with ups and downs, like connecting to my voice. So the fact that I'm sitting here, like speaking on a podcast right now, I'm sure like maybe some of my cousins or like family members from way, way back in the day might find this and be like, oh my gosh, is that Kay? Like, literally, this is nothing. Like, I've changed and transformed in so many fucking ways. It's crazy. And I'm saying so much. I'm going all the way around the world to explain to you guys my favorite technique is affirmations, because I used to not have a voice. I used to be so anxious and scared and mute that like, it's amazing and it's a blessing that I can use my voice right now, and and my voice is beautiful. Like, I used to not know that. Like, I used to think my voice was ugly and raspy and low. Like, I used to literally talk like this, like, hi, I'm Kaylin. Hi, I'm welcome. Like, hi, it's nice to be here. My favorite color is yellow. Yeah, my mom dropped me off, and, yeah, I'm glad to be here. Like, literally, that was my voice. And I thought it was ugly. And I remember, like, no shade to my mom, but like, my mom used to like scold me about it a little bit and be like, yo, like, raise your energy. Like, you sound like you're not trying to be here. Like I never had the proper like voice guidance. Like, not that like I'm supposed to receive that or whatever from my parents, or like, but like, it was something that I had to develop over time. So, saying my affirmations gives me the opportunity to use my voice, right? I am amazing. I am the greatest. I am the best. Yes, yes. I am a goddess. I am a queen. I deserve respect. I won't settle for less. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I am a goddess, a bitch. That is fun for me. And oh, so like rejuvenating and life-changing in ways that you guys will probably never know. Because I used to not feel powerful. Like, I used to not know my voice. I used to not feel confident in my voice. And, it tapped into other areas of my life that, of course, was not favorable. Like, when someone would touch me, or when someone would disrespect me or do something, I couldn't find it within myself. I couldn't find my strength to use my voice to stand up for myself, or like to speak up for myself when I knew something was wrong, or something felt weird, or something was uncomfortable. Like, I used to just not know how to say it, or I didn't know what to say. So I said nothing. And now it's like, if I wake up and I have life, I'm grateful. If I wake up and I have a voice, I'm going to use it. So I am amazing. I love myself. I honor myself. I stand up for myself. I show up for myself. We finna do these affirmations, bitch. And I raise my vibration all the way from here, sleepy, to we up, baby, every single day. So, long ass explanation, but that is why I am so happy and grateful for affirmations. They've changed my life because it gives me an excuse to use my voice, enunciate my words, and be who I am, and practice using my instrument, which is my voice. Period. And nobody can take that away from me, bitch. The fuck? So, yes. Okay. So going back to your question, because I feel like I've been going all over the place answering this question, but so how do I work on my self-concept? I affirm my new story every day in every way, okay? And I use affirmations, right? So my old story, I was lazy. I was traveling a shit ton, drinking a lot, spending a lot of money, and I wasn't focused on my business. This is my business, right? I'm a podcaster, I'm a content creator, I'm a coach, right? I was not claiming those things back then. Now I'm claiming them. I'm confident. This is who I am, period. So I affirm through saying affirmations every day. I am a podcaster. I post new podcast episodes every week. I am a content creator. I love what I do. I am worthy of loving what I do. I love living my truth. I am aware of my purpose and I'm grateful for such a remarkable position. I am enough. I am talented. My voice is powerful. My mind is one of a kind. I am very inspiring. So yeah, like I literally just say positive things about myself. But first and foremost, I had to identify what those things were, right? I had to identify and develop my new story for this new chapter of my life. I had to create, if you will, the character that I'm now playing in this new chapter of my life. I'm the creator. Nobody else is going to tell me who the fuck I am. I'm the one who's telling myself who I am. I'm the creator. That's the whole point of this whole platform, is for me to remind you that you are the creator of you and your reality. So self-concept is so important because self-concept is your identity. So I remind myself who I am every day. If I need to change something, I will. That's your right. Like you can change who you are, but the goal is to, get clear on what it is that you truly want for your life and be that person. Claim that this is who you are now. Affirmations will help you stay on track, right? So also in my new story, I said, I'm working out, baby. So I work out 4 times per week, you guys. Monday through Thursday, I lift weights. Fridays, I do a little bit of cardio, but I rested this week because I went hard. You guys, my legs. Oh my gosh, my legs. So sore. But so I made affirmations for myself, right? I work out every week. I enjoy taking care of my body. I love my body. I honor my body. I prioritize my health and wellness. I am worthy of prioritizing my health and wellness. I eat clean and I drink lots of water. And then I also, again, my old story, I was not the best with money. I was always drinking. I was literally on some alcoholic vibes. I do believe that I was an alcoholic. I'm laughing, but it's really not funny. And every single check I got, every time I came up on some money, I was like, let's go get some drinks. Let's go ball out. Let's go get some alcohol. Let's get some tequila, baby. Like I really wanted to take shots. And then I had to really ask myself, girl, why can't you just have fun without the tequila? Like I decided for my new self-concept, I don't have to drink in order to have fun. I don't have to. I can still have fun without it. Literally. And how about I'm good with money this time around? How about I make wise investments? How about I have more than enough money to pay all my bills? How about money is not something that is intimidating and scary? How about I actually have a good relationship with money and I respect money? And money respects me. And money always wants to be around me. And money always wants to be in my life. And money always wants to stay with me because money loves me so much. Money is so attracted to me. What if that's my new story, right? So I wrote some new affirmations for myself. I am worthy of being financially free. I always have more than enough money to cover all expenses with ease. I pay all my bills early every month. I have a positive relationship with money. I am grateful for the money that I have, and I am eager for the money that is flowing. I am responsible with my finances. I make wise investments. See, when you create a self-concept, you are literally building a new personality or identity for yourself. Literally. You are literally deciding who you now are. You are liberating yourself from your unfavorable past. That's no longer who you are. You're creating a new self. And so again, how I reinforce my self-concept is literally by creating these affirmations that I just read to you guys and reinforcing them hourly. Seriously. Literally, you guys, I have, should I show you? I have alarms on my phone. Look at this. Like by the angel numbers. Like, and then on each one, they're all labeled something different. Like self-concept, goddess, money, entrepreneurship, specific person, family, friends, self-concept. And then, you know, like when the alarm goes off, I literally go to my notes in my phone where all my affirmations are listed and I say them out loud. I do say them out loud, you guys. It's like a challenge a little bit because sometimes I don't feel like saying them out loud, but I know that this is an opportunity for me to use my voice. And when I say my affirmations, I feel the vibration through my body. And I know that I'm speaking this over my life into my universe. Like, this is just so very powerful for me. When I used to not use my voice and like read them, I didn't see any movement in my 3D. That's not to say that you will not see movement in your 3D if you just read your affirmations in your mind. But my purpose, who I am to my core, is I am a speaker. I use my voice. My voice is my gift. My voice is God. So kind of like if I'm not using my voice in relation to, like, if I'm not using my voice during an opportunity in which it could definitely help me. Like, if I'm not using my voice, I'm not really finna, like, it's not gonna work out for me. That's my natural assumption. So yeah, I literally just say my affirmations out loud, even when nobody's here. As you can see, like, I'm the only person here. But I say my affirmations out loud and hourly. And that helps me reprogram my mindset and stay in alignment with my high self-concept. And that is one of the reasons why I stay so positive, because I know who I am. Because I designed who I am. I'm the designer of myself. I'm the architect, baby. Shout out to the Most High. I built this. I built who I am. Nobody can take this away from me, baby. So it's like, and I'm still evolving. I'm still doing the work, and I'm still adding new stuff to my personality and my identity. Like, girl, we might just do music next. You know, we might just be acting next. I might be an actress. What's up? Like, I can do whatever I want. Like, but right now I'm a podcaster because that is a lot. But, you know, but the goal is to reinforce your self-concept, be persistent, and be consistent, because we are humans, right? So earlier you said, like, how is your self-concept so perfect? It ain't. Baby, I'm human. Sometimes I have my days where I wake up and I don't want to fucking do these affirmations. Fuck the gym. Like, I have those moments where I'm like, thinking about trauma, thinking about my old story, thinking about that one time when that one person said that one thing to me and it pissed me off. Even though I created it somehow, some way before I knew who I am, blah, 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 blah. I manifested it unconsciously. Yes, I have those moments where I'm like, well, fuck. I created everything. I created this thing that's hard for me to let go of. Fuck. Yeah, I did. But once I get past the emotions that I am allowed to feel, I just get back in alignment with being the conscious creator, and I get back into self-concept, because what else am I going to do? So we are humans, so we may forget our worth and value. We may fall short because we are imperfect. But that's why it's important to be your own hype man or your own hype woman. Do you know how many dance parties I have in my shower? You know how many dance parties I have, like, literally in this kitchen? You guys will be surprised how many times I have hyped myself up by myself. Like, you would think if you were a fly on the wall in this bitch, you would think that I'm crazy as fuck, because I've literally taught myself, hold on, is this my food? I might have to let them in the building. But yeah, you would probably think I'm crazy as fuck because of how I've taught myself how to make myself feel happy, how to be happy. And, I wouldn't change it because I'm glad that I taught myself this. And I'm glad that I discovered self-concept, So I strive to always have a high self-concept each day in every way, the best I can. And, just remember that I am the creator and I am allowed to be happy and I am allowed to have good things. But girl, I will just say affirmations, repetition, persistence, consistency, and girl, I'm sorry. I had a little scratch. And just kind of like setting boundaries and kind of like pulling your energy away from people who are not doing the self-development work, So yeah, if you need some affirmations, hit me up. I got you. Or literally go to my affirmation store. Literally, you can download my self-concept affirmations tape. It's like an hour. It's going to be in the description box. So check it out. You will get your life. Because I don't know if I said this, but I do listen to my affirmations now. Like, I'm not always saying them out loud, but I try to say them out loud dominantly. But when I'm not necessarily like in that vibe, of course I'm listening to my affirmations, child. Like, they're my voice. Like, they're my own voice. So why wouldn't I, Okay, do you write in your journal? And do you have any end of day observations? Okay, guys. So yes, I love writing in my journal. This is my journal right here. This is my 100-day manifestation journal. I love this journal so much, you guys. I got this around my birthday, which was 12/12. So this is a life-changing journal. It's designed to help you reprogram your subconscious mind by replacing old limiting beliefs with the power of conscious repetition. Literally what I was just explaining 5 seconds ago. It's easier when you actually have a journal to kind of like document your thoughts in. Like, of course, your technique is going to be fully up to you. You can affirm your affirmations out loud. You can read them off your phone, or you can write them. So I feel like writing for me is a very, it's a discipline that's actually really helpful. By the way, you guys, like, the reason why I love this journal is because it gives you the space to write your thoughts and your affirmations, but also there are like lots of just positive quotes. You are a powerful magnet attracting into your life people, things, and circumstances that you resonate with. This is by Joe Dispenza. And then just like lots of like just very important information about the mind, your emotions, and manifesting, right? Like this page is like the secret power of emotion. And this is a very powerful journal, you guys, the 100-day manifestation journal. If you guys would like to grab a copy, you can find that in my description box. But back to journaling. So this is really powerful for me because it gives me the opportunity to just like dump everything that's on my brain out on paper. I personally have always loved like coloring, writing in cursive, using ink pens. That has always been fun for me. So writing is just very therapeutic. It gives my hand something to do. Like sometimes it helps for me to like move my wrist or like do something. Like, I don't know, I can't just sit still and read sometimes. I just need like a little bit of an activity. So it's very helpful when I just write things. When I write in my journal, of course, I'm writing self-concept affirmations, you guys. And like, that is just something that I just do. Like, I always start with, I am loved, I am chosen, I am wealthy, I am abundant. Like, I will just put I am and then an adjective that's positive, right? About myself. Like, I am talented. I am beautiful. I am sexy. I am cool as fuck. I am fashionable. I am exciting. I am influential. I am a great coach. I am funny. I am hungry, like whatever. But I will just start writing things, and it gives me the opportunity to put my mind in a positive direction, like shift my mind into a positive direction. All types of affirmations, right? Self-concept, money, specific person. And like, I will just brain dump. I will just write random shit sometimes. Like, I had a really great day. What do I want to have for dinner? What I want to make for dinner? I think I'm just hungry, so I'm saying things randomly about food, but like, I will just like, and then there are like little sections in this journal, that give you the opportunity to write your end of day observations. That's so crazy. Like, But like for the end of day observations part, I usually like to write what I learned about myself during the day, or what were my favorite things about the day, what I got accomplished during the day, and just little things like that. Like, it can really be anything. I went on a really exciting date the other day with my SP. He was so like sweet to me. He sent me like the best car to pick me up in. Like, he loves doing stuff like that for me. And we went to the best like lunch date, and we had a great conversation, and we danced, and we fucking laughed. And it was just a very vortexual, high vibrational experience. It felt very dreamy. My whole energy that entire day felt very like, this is a movie. This, like, it was so high vibrational. When you are on that high flying disc, you understand what I'm talking about. And I journaled about that day because I want more of those moments. So I feel like it was favorable for me to jot down the things about that day that made me feel so happy and excited, so that I can channel those feelings and create that experience again. And so yeah, just little things like that, you guys. Guys, I'm sorry, this is DoorDash. Hello? No, so I live in the second building. It's the middle building. It's building 2000. It's connected to the club room. You could literally just walk. There's like a crosswalk right next to the electric car charging unit, closer to the first building. Do you need help? Or you can drive. Either one. It's okay. Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Okay. All right, next question, you guys. How to stop wavering and overcome stress and anxiety while manifesting. The best thing that you can do when you are wavering a little bit is to just stop what you're doing and meditate. Because wavering, at least in my experience, happens as a result of sensory overload. So if you're on social media, if you're scrolling, if there's a lot of shit happening in your mind, if you're watching TV, maybe you're listening to music, maybe something triggered you, like a movie or something, and made you think that, like, I don't know, but I would just stop all the bullshit that is triggering your senses. So I would turn off your phone. I would turn off the music. I would leave work for a minute. If you can, take a little lunch break and go in your car and just sit in silence and regroup and ground yourself. Literally meditate if you can. And when I say meditate, I don't mean that you have to be crisscross applesauce with a bunch of candles lit and like some meditative sounds playing in the background. Like, literally just find a way to get 5 to 10 minutes of stillness and quiet so that you can get back in alignment. Because when you're wavering, it's just because you aren't in alignment and you're not connected to being the operant power, and you're not remembering that your thoughts are creating everything, and that you are actually in charge of everything, and you always have been. And sometimes when you're wavering, you're like not trusting, and you're going back and forth with your 3D. Maybe you're going back and forth with your old story. Maybe you saw something in your 3D that made you feel as though you're not empowered. But all I do, you guys, is I just meditate, and I turn my devices off for a little minute, or I lock them, airplane mode, do not disturb, whatever. Sometimes I waver as a result of going on social media, and then I'm seeing all these notifications, and I'm like getting triggered all over the place. But that's just me. So I just literally turn off my phones, and I just like chill in my apartment, and I'm like, I love my life. This is good. I'm so grateful that I have an apartment. I'm so happy. And like, I remember that like I'm literally in a building, and I'm literally in my body, and I don't have to feel any way that I don't want to feel, and I don't have to think any thoughts that I don't want to think. Like, I just remind myself that I'm the one in control of myself. So yeah, I'm going to just read my notes. Stop everything and meditate. Quiet your mind. Turn off devices. Get off social media. Stop checking the 3D. Remind yourself that you are the operant power and no one has free will. Okay. Start talking to yourself out loud, saying that you are the operant power and you are creating everything. That helps too. Like when I start speaking out loud, it helps me to interrupt the back and forth bullshit that's happening in my mind. Sorry, I gotta let her in. You're in. Sorry, I had to buzz my food in. Yeah. Oh, okay. Also, here's what I do, you guys. Oh, my legs hurt. Oh. All right. Also, you guys, listen to my safety and security tape on YouTube. I will link it down below, or it's also on Spotify, but it's like a 15-minute version. I will make an hour-long or 8-hour-long version of a sleep tape, and I will post that on my affirmation store so that you guys can actually have access to it by the time you see this. But my safety and security tape is so soothing to me because it reminds me that I am safe right now. I am creating everything right now. I don't need anything outside of myself to give myself inner relief. I'm the operant power, remember? You're the operant power, remember? There's no one to change but self, remember? I am safe. I am loved. Everything I need is right here within me. It is okay to take some time for myself and do what I love. It is okay to let go of people and things that are unhealthy for my life. I am safe and protected in this moment. It is okay to release my survival mode characteristics and enjoy living my best life. I am surrounded by love and support from the universe. I am grounded, rooted, and stable in my life. I am worthy of feeling secure and at peace. I am in control of my thoughts and can choose to focus on positivity. I am releasing all fear and embracing a sense of security. I can relax now. Everything is okay. There is no rush. Creation is finished. It's already done. There is nothing to prove. There is no one to fight. There is no lack. Separation is an illusion. I have everything right now. Fear is an illusion. I don't need to check the 3D, remember? I am my own source of validation, remember? I am the operant power, remember? No one has free will in my reality, remember? Let's take some deep breaths. I love myself. I honor myself. I stand up for myself. I show up for myself. I am the operant power of my reality. No one has free will in my reality. It is safe to be successful. It is safe to be talented. It is safe to be wealthy. It is safe to be sexy. It is safe to be intelligent. Like it's such a powerful reminder, girl. Like, so I love it. So definitely, if you can, listen to that for a few moments. Also, things to remember when manifesting. Sorry, I laugh at my voice sometimes, but like, it's real. Like, things to remember when manifesting is a powerful tape of mine. Like, I'm literally reminding you that you are your universe. There's no one or no thing separate from you when it comes to manifesting in your reality. You are your universe and everything flows through you. Literally. Things to remember when manifesting. You are your universe. There is no one or no thing separate from you when it comes to manifesting in your reality. You are your universe and everything flows through you. You are the operant power of your reality. No one has free will in your reality. Your universe is your own experience. There is no one and no thing outside of you that can prevent you from having what it is that you desire. You manifest what you think and what you believe. In order to receive your desires, you must be the version of yourself who already has them, even if you cannot see them. How would you feel if you already had your desires? What if you already received everything you wanted? What if all of it was already yours? Who would you be? What would you be focusing on? This is who you need to embody before you experience your manifestation with your 5 senses. This is how you bring your desire into the 3D. That is the true art of manifesting, subtly shifting into the version of yourself who truly has your desires, even if you cannot see them. How would you feel if you already had your desires? Wouldn't you feel relaxed? Wouldn't you feel relieved? Wouldn't you feel grateful? Wouldn't you feel empowered? Wouldn't you feel excited? Wouldn't you feel at peace? Exactly. So allow yourself to feel relaxed. Allow yourself to feel relieved. Allow yourself to feel grateful. Allow yourself to feel peace. This is how it feels to live in the end. If you ever have a moment of doubt, go to the end. And when we waver, it's just because we forgot that, or maybe we haven't done self-concept work enough to be fully connected to it dominantly. But even when we have done that, we are human. So sometimes we just waver in general, but do the best you can to hop back in self-concept mode and remind yourself that you are the operant power, and literally your 3D is your bitch. It's not your God. You are the God of your 3D. You are the God of everything that you're experiencing in your reality. You just really need to relax your nervous system. You just really need to relax your nervous system and be as present as you possibly can. And just be as relaxed as you possibly can, right? Oh, guys, one second. Thank you. You're welcome. I had to get my food. Okay, so honestly, you really just need to relax your nervous system, calm down, and remember who you are. A lot of times we can get stressed because we're overthinking and we can get anxious and we forget who we are during those times. That's why I always try to remind you guys to take your social media breaks, right? To kind of set boundaries with people who are not doing the work and just maintain a healthy diet. I always like to say, eat clean and drink green, which reminds me, one of the things that actually helps me reduce stress, stay focused and productive is my Magic Mind productivity shots. I love these little shots, you guys. I have been on my Magic Mind journey for quite some time now. If you guys are not new here, then I love Magic Mind. So Magic Mind is a productivity shot. It's made of nootropics, matcha adaptogens, and it has vitamin B, C, and D. It helps you focus, right? The nootropics really do help you focus. The matcha gives me energy, and the adaptogens help me stress a lot less. So I try to take these once a day, usually in the mornings. If I can't get it right in the mornings, it'll be before lunch. And they just really help me focus and give me the energy that I need to get everything done. I feel like I'm always running around with shooting, and I always have a ton of editing to do, let's be honest. And, I really just need to stay focused and present on a daily basis. And so I'm just very adamant about making sure that my body stays on point and consistently has the ingredients and vitamins that it needs to be amazing. One of my favorite ingredients is the lion's mane mushrooms. These actually boost your clarity and focus so that you can finish your to-do list early on and still have more of your day left to kind of do whatever you want. So I'm actually going to go ahead and have this right now because it's really tasty. And yeah, I haven't had my shot today, so I'm always weird about drinking things on camera, but it's so good. Oh my gosh. So if you guys would like to try your very own Magic Mind, definitely use my code. It's going to be Goddess K20. That is Goddess K with 2 Y's, So definitely let me know how it worked for your stress levels and your productivity. Honestly, I live by Magic Mind. It is my new favorite daily shot. So I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Definitely let me know what it does for you. There's going to be way more information in the description box, so definitely check that out. How often do you say your affirmations? How often do you say your affirmations and how do you organize them? I'm laughing because literally, look, this is my alarm, right? See, family and friends. So it's so funny. This is like at 8:08, like I take my that was basically an alert for me to read my family and friends affirmations. And literally it's right here. I have a list, I have a schedule. I will post it, like, but I'm laughing because this is how crazy it gets. Like, I literally affirm around the clock, you guys. Every single hour. Since there's no such thing as 8:88, I chose 8:08. But I start at 4 a.m. At 4:44 a.m., my alarm clock rings, and this is gonna sound a little crazy, y'all, but it is what it is. I have my AirPods, the little white ones. And I put them in, I literally wake up. I feel like I'm drunk sleep, like at 4 a.m. in the morning. It's literally 4:44. So almost 5 o'clock, right? But like I wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, but I have my AirPods next to my bed. So I know what I'm supposed to do, even if I'm super sleepy, but I grab my AirPods and I put them in my ear and I click on my things to remember when manifesting tape. And I have that in my ear, but I turn it low, low, low. But it's, loud enough to where it's going into my subconscious. So I listen to this tape. I have it on repeat or whatever. I loop it until 5:55. And this is just a technique that when I'm in theta, like my brain waves, I'm in theta, it's a form of relaxation when, it's best for reprogramming my subconscious. So I literally am listening to things to remember when manifesting. Then at 5:55, I start to get up a little bit and I am playing my self-concept affirmations, right? At 6:06, I actually start to speak out loud my goddess affirmations. At this point, I'm getting ready for my gym, going to the gym. 7:07, safety and security. 8:08, money affirmations. 9:09, entrepreneur affirmations. 10:10, specific person. 11:11, family and friends. 12:12, self-concept. 1:11, again, things to remember. It kind of like restarts. This is just my life, you guys. Like it's fun for me. I just deeply understand that. I laugh every time I say this shit because it's so funny and crazy and amazing. But we're creating everything with our thoughts. So I don't want to think anything unless it's in favor of my desires, literally. I used to be a big ass rap fan. I still kind of am. Hip hop, like music head. Like I love music, whatever, but I've become a lot more disciplined this year with what goes in my mind. And it's really harder for me to go ahead and click over to some rap music when I can just listen to my own affirmations and shit shifts so much faster. Like I know that I created all the money that I made today because of me listening to my own affirmations and saying them. My SP, before he texted me, I affirmed that he was going to say what he said. Like, I was like, I want to go on another fancy date because that was so cute what we did the other day. He literally, I haven't gotten back to him yet because I've been filming, but he literally said to me, like, if you're free, like, I would love to go to another date because that was so fun. When I was listening to him say it, because he sent me a voice memo, when I was listening to him say it, I was like, I was laughing because I was like, oh yeah, like, I knew you were going to say that because I fucking affirmed it all day long. Like, not all day long. This is crazy. I do my self-concept affirmations. I mean, my specific person affirmations at 10:10 and 7:07. And somewhere in between, sometimes I'll squeeze it in or whatever. But like, I laugh when I think about him because he's so cute. Oh my gosh, I love him. But Anyway, I just knew he was going to say that because I created it. Like, what the fuck? So it's just funny because I'm in my apartment away from the world. I barely get on social media unless I'm posting for you guys. And I'm just here creating everything that happens to me. And I know that I'm doing it. And it's just so funny. But I say them around the clock and I organize them into, like I just said, like segments. Like, you guys can do it however you want. But I set alarms and I say them at different times. And if you don't have all the type of, if you don't have as much time as me, then just say them 3 times a day. When you wake up, at lunch, and then at dinner. And then maybe during snack time. You know what I'm saying? But like when you're saying them or reading them, actually imagine yourself like actually take it seriously. For real. Actually take it seriously. Because I have some people who are like, I read them, nothing's happening. Yeah, because you're thinking that reading them is going to do something for you. It's more so of like, you're reminding yourself that this is now who you are. So embody this version. Like sometimes when I get a little bit of old story bullshit, I read my money affirmations and I'm like, oh no, I am worthy of like having all my shit taken care of. Like I am worthy of like, closing this deal on this partnership with this amount of money. Like I'm allowed to have this money. Like sometimes I'll get a little nervous, right? Like when my SP shows up super like romantic and everything, I'm like, oh no. Like I read my affirmation real quick and I'm like, oh yeah, no. I am worthy of like being spoiled. Like what the fuck? Like it's not like you're reading the affirmations to like make a magical change. You're reading this shit because you're reminding yourself, oh yeah, this is who the fuck I am. You're reminding yourself. So why wouldn't you want to remind yourself all day who the fuck you are, bitch? Like, because when you're reminding yourself of this, you're embodying this energy. And when you're embodying the energy, shit is working out for you, bitch. So why not remind yourself of the character that you're now playing in this bad bitch story? So, but anyway, how often do I say them? Hourly. As long as I'm awake, baby. You don't have to say them hourly, but set some alarms on your phone to at least do them 3 times per day and take them seriously for real. And if you need personalized affirmations, hit me up because I got you, because I really feel as though personalized affirmations, they're more fun because they're more in alignment with who the fuck you are. I'm not sitting around saying I am loved, I am amazing all day long. Like I'll say things like, I am respected for who I am and my family respects me no matter the decisions that I make in my life. Like they resonate with my wounds, right? Like I have had severe family wounds in the past. Like I went through a chapter in my life where I felt like my family doesn't love me and I'm the embarrassment of my family and everybody's ashamed of me. Like I literally had held these limiting, horrible bullshit beliefs that made me feel ashamed to be around certain members of my family. Like I'm telling you the truth. Like, and which made like holidays weird for me because I'm like, oh, well, here I come showing up. Like I'm the OnlyFans bitch of the family. Like no one wants me here. Like, do you know how deeply that affected my life by carrying myself in that way of thinking that that was what people thought of me when I literally just made it up? So I had to deeply address that and remix it and affirm it over and over and over so that I could realize and remember that I am loved. My family does love me and they do respect me and all the things. So girl, it's important for me to say these a lot. So yeah, I don't know if I answered your question. How do I organize them? I mean, girl, I just put the money shit with the money shit and I put the self-concept shit with the self-concept. I put anything that has to do with myself. I am this, I am that goes into self-concept. If it's about like my specific person, he loves me, he's choosing me, he's respectful, he respects my sexual boundaries, he sees me as the wife, like he proposed, like I put that in his category, specific person. Family and friends, I have them together. Like my friends love me, honor me, respect me. My family loves me, honors me, respects me, shows up for me. There's nothing but peace in my family dynamic, and my friends support everything that it is that I do. Like I put them together because girl, I used to affirm for every single family member. that was taking way too long. I was like, listen, y'all all respect me, okay? We just gonna put it over here in the corner and I'm just gonna say it and affirm it. Sorry, my knee is getting fucking, it's hurting. So yeah, and goddess, did I say God? Yes, girl, we got to affirm for the goddesses, baby. Like, I am worthy of being spoiled with gifts, money, and luxurious treatment, baby. I am worthy of always being prioritized. I am worthy of being treated like a queen, baby. Like, we have to tap into goddess mode too now. Like, so yeah, but I wouldn't overthink it. Just say your affirmations, the ones that you feel most connected to, at least 3 times per day. And that will get you movement, period. That will get you the movement that you need, period. Okay, can you please explain what you mean with no one has free will? So, okay, you are the operant power, you guys. People don't have free will in your reality. They don't. I don't care what videos you've clicked on or what articles you've read. No one has free will. No one has free will. This was something that I used to go back and forth with back in the day, and I didn't really test it out. But once I started living my life like this, you see, there's nobody here. My family's not around. There's no other human being in my space right now. I literally don't listen to shows and podcasts and stuff like that. I don't watch bullshit. Like, I am literally manifesting from sitting on the couch. I know that no one has free will. Just like I said earlier, like how I was thinking in my mind that I want my SP to take me on a date. I want my SP to think of shit to do for us and plan the shit. And he literally said to me, I don't know what your schedule's like this week. Like, I would love to plan something for us to do. I cannot make this up. People do not have free will in your reality. Like, everyone and everything is vibrational, and everyone is conforming to a script that you are assigning them in your mind through your assumption about them. And this also is the case with circumstances. Like, if you're assuming that, if you've been applying to jobs and your self-concept is low, meaning your confidence is low, meaning your belief system about if you are worthy of getting the job is minimal to none. Like, if you have a low belief system, if an unfavorable belief system about this job or whatever, you're more than likely not going to get the job. The same thing you can say about relationships, men, friendships. Like, if you aren't trusting people, if you aren't very trusting of people, then the people are more than likely gonna cross you or do some fuck shit. Like, basically, no one has free will because this is your perspective. This is your reality. People have to show up the way you are assuming and thinking that people will show up, and people will treat you the way you feel worthy of being treated, or the way you think that the person is going to treat you. Like, everyone is you pushed out. Like I don't even know how else to explain it. It just is what it is, you guys. Like, we live in a vibrational universe. Like, everyone is matching your energetic field. Like, that is why I say, like, it's in your best interest to always stay in a high self-concept, because nothing can really go unfavorably as long as you're staying connected to God, right? Like, if you're unsure or weary about something, or if your assumption is unfavorable, then whatever the subject matter is that you're giving your attention to is going to unfold in an unfavorable way. Unfavorable meaning, like, not in favor of something that you actually would desire. So no one has free will because it's your reality. You're the first person thinker, assigner. You're the meaning assigner. You're the first person perspective. You're the thinker. You are the one who is creating every circumstance based on your mind, your consciousness, your thoughts, your beliefs, and assumptions. So how could someone have free will if they're secondary to your perspective? Like, if you're the one creating all circumstances with your mind, how can someone do anything else than what you're thinking? Again, let me just clarify. Like, it's not that people are like robotically like doing everything that you fucking say. Like it's not that like people aren't humans and like people aren't like, people don't have their own minds. They do have their own minds, but they're going to show up in your reality as a version of themselves that is in alignment with what energy that you're giving off, or what vibe you're on, or what self-concept you are embodying, right? So if you're embodying a low self-concept and you are giving your attention to a specific person, if you're in a low self-concept, then you're not going to think favorable thoughts in relation to this specific person. So they are going to show up in your reality as an unfavorable version of themselves. Again, you do not create the behavior per se that they show up doing, but you're creating unconsciously most times the version of themselves that shows up in a way that is unfavorable, because if your self-concept is low, there's no other way for them to show up, because you're in a low self-concept. When you're in a low self-concept, your personality is not confident and you don't feel worthy of having good people show up for you, or you don't feel deserving or think that you can have like positive, respectful people in your reality. So as a result, you're going to manifest an undesirable version of your SP. And it is what it is. They have no free will. So they have to just conform to whatever version that you're creating in your mind. Like, they never have free will. And like, here, let me ask you this. Somebody asked me in the comments, like, I can't remember the exact comment, but it was like something about free will. And I was like, girl, the fact that you're thinking that they have free will is the reason why they're not in your reality, right? Like the reason, if you're sitting around thinking, oh, but my SP has free will, okay, then that's not working in your favor because you're deciding or assuming or thinking that they have the free will to not be with you, when you need to be thinking that they do have free will. If that's your belief, you need to be thinking that they do have free will and they're using their free will to choose to be with me, because they have that choice to be with me. Like, why would you assume that they have free will and then they're just going to use their free will to be with someone else? Like, you're literally in control of them. You're literally in control of everything in your life. You're in control of how people show up for you. This is the fucking truth. So it would be in your best interest. It would be most favorable for you to assume that they're using their free will to choose to be with you and choose to move their way to you and always be around you. Like, it's just, it really is just the truth. And like, I mean, this is what thought transmission is too, by the way. Like, look up thought transmission if you're having certain doubts. Like, if you are giving your attention to someone in your mind and you are affirming that they are thinking of you, they're choosing you, you're the best choice for them, they're obsessed with you in the best way, and they're always wanting to be with you. If you continue to affirm that story repeatedly, they're going to pick up on your thoughts, not in the literal sense that they're like, oh my gosh, she's thinking of me right now. Like, it's more so of like, they're going to be like, I wonder what she's up to, or I wonder what he's up to. Let me actually see what the fuck is going on. Like, that's what thought transmission is. And that is another way of explaining like how everyone is you pushed out. Like, everyone is showing up in your reality, playing the role that you've assigned to them through your mentality. So, I mean, they don't have free will. And like, you guys have to also understand that like, they still don't have free will even when you're thinking unfavorable thoughts about them. That's usually the reason why they're not even in your reality, is because you've spent a lot of time thinking unfavorably in relation to your SP rather than favorably. Like, the favorable way to think of them should be like, they cannot get enough of me. They want to be with me nonstop. They are choosing me for serious commitment, full commitment. They cannot literally think or imagine of being with anyone other than me. And they don't have a choice, because I'm the creator of my reality and I'm choosing them to be mine. And they don't have free will. And even if they do have free will, they're using it to choose me. Like, you can flip it however you want, but the truth is they really don't have free will. Everything is vibrational, baby. And you came here to create. Like sometimes people like to say that this is manipulation or whatever. It's not manipulation. Like literally if you want to say it's manipulation, you have to realize that we've been quote unquote manipulating situations and people the whole time we've been here. We just weren't doing it in our favor. Like we've been manipulating our SP to go somewhere else and not be with us because we didn't know that our unfavorable thoughts were going to push them away or repel them. So in a sense, like we've been manipulating energy and people just in an unfavorable way this whole time. Like going back to what I said about how, if you don't believe in yourself and you think that you're not going to get the job, you're not going to get the job. So you manipulated your reality in a sense that wasn't in favor of you getting the job. You just manipulated your energy field and it ended up you not getting the fucking job. Now I'm just teaching you guys how to consciously create. I'm teaching you how to think on purpose. I'm teaching you that when you apply the law of assumption, these teachings will actually work out in your favor to give you what you want. So it would be in your best interest to imagine your SP lovingly. What do you have to lose? They're already not in your reality. Most of you, for most of you, it would be in your favor to imagine yourself as a version of someone who's wealthy. Like it would be in your best interest to imagine that like money is just always flowing to your account because you're worthy of having it. It would be in your best interest to imagine that your SP is so enamored with you because you're so incredible and amazing. And they're always on your line, sending you voice messages, calling you and texting you and asking you when you're free so they can take you out. Like, what do you have to lose by imagining a reality where they don't have free will? Because they really don't. But my thing is like, they don't. You really are the operant power and your thoughts are really creating everything. Your thoughts are really creating everything. People don't have free will. And like people are in constant conformity with the thoughts that you are thinking about them. And if you study the pattern of your life, I'm sure you could agree to some degree. Like I'm really sure you could. Like people have no choice but to conform to the script that you wrote for them with your thoughts. And they're going to show up playing the role of the most dominant thoughts that you have about them. But long story short, you guys, people don't have free will. Like, I don't know. You can go back and forth with whoever online. But when you come here, I'm going to tell you that they don't have free will. They don't. So stop giving people free will. Somebody commented on my shit the other day and was like trying to argue me about that. And I was like, girl, go ahead and argue me. But the reason why you think that he has free will is the reason why he's not with you right now. And I'm going to say that again. The reason why he's not with you is because you're deciding that he has free will. See, when it comes to me and my SPs, people can call me crazy if they want, but I literally decide, oh no, baby, you don't have free will. You want to be with me. You're pissed off because you're not with me right now. You're wondering what I'm up to. You miss me. You love being around me, baby. And that's how they show up. Like literally, that's what I affirm. And that's how they act. Like my SP literally today, he texted me and he was like, I ain't even gonna show. He literally said to me, I'm not gonna show it because his name is on here. But he literally put like, hello, your majesty. Like he literally not worships me in the sense of like my old SP, the crazy one, but like he literally, his favorite show is Game of Thrones. So he likes to play this little thing with me where I'm the queen. You know what I mean? Like he literally, but anyway, they don't have free will. So have your fun. Okay. But, just know that it's not that they don't have their own mind. They do. So you should respect people in your reality because they're humans. But the thought transmission thing is real. Like thought transmission, meaning that like the way you think about them in your mind is they're going to pick up on that vibration. Could she be my wife? I want her to be my wife. I want her to be my wife. She's wifey. She could be a mother. Like whatever. Da, da, da. Like they're going to start thinking that shit. They're not going to know it came from you. They're just going to start thinking it. So it's like, that's what thought transmission is. They're going to be like, what is she up to? Let me actually like text her. Like that's what it is. So I don't know. Like, I really don't know how else to explain it other than we live in a vibrational universe. People do not have free will. And then somebody asked me, somebody in the comments, I love reading my comments because I get a cackle, baby. Somebody was like, okay, because I put like, someone was like saying something. And then I was like, girl, he's your mirror. So he's showing you something. I don't remember what I was saying. And then someone commented under that and was like, but what if I'm his mirror? And I'm like, why the fuck are you worried about what you're doing for him? Like, why are you worried about if you're his mirror? Like, if you are his mirror, but what you're reflecting to him is about him. That's his shit, not your shit. Like, you should only be worried about what he's reflecting to you because that's about you. Like I only worry about me. Like, I've spent a lot of years, is this thing on? I spent a lot of years worrying about other people's mind and how they felt about me and if I was accepted and approved and if they were approving of me and how I show up in their reality and da. All those years I was broke as fuck. All those years I was being abused. All those years I was the shy version of myself who didn't know how to speak up for myself, and people would laugh in my face and bully me. And I would just accept it. And I thought I was supposed to. That was hell. I'm never going back to that life. So my thing is like, why are you in the comments being like, what if I'm his mirror? What am I showing him of him? Like, girl, I was about to say, fuck that nigga. But, you know, it's just like what about it? Like, this is your perspective. Only focus on what's affecting you. Yes, you can have empathy for people. Like I'm not a vain person. Like, I'm not a shiesty bitch. Like, but I'm also helping you guys empower yourself and remind yourself that you literally are creating everything with your mind. So go ahead and like get out of the resistance and just go ahead and claim that he's obsessed in the best way with you and that he's always thinking about you and that he's focused on you. And watch him start to focus on you. And then ask me if he has free will, you know? Let me check my notes. Cause like, I like to go off and then like read the notes after. Yeah, I already said all of this. People show up in your reality playing out the role that you assign them mentally through your thoughts about them, beliefs about them, or assumptions about the specific person or people in general. You know, it's not that people are robotically doing everything you say. It's more like they are conforming to your energetic field, the vibe that you're giving off, so to speak. They are conforming to whatever self-concept or energy that you're putting into the universe. They will show up favorably or unfavorably based on you. You really do have control over people. It's mind-blowing, but true. I don't know what else to say. I try to sugarcoat it because I don't want to be labeled crazy or whatever, but it's like, I have gone on this spiritual journey and I've lost a lot of friends. By choice. I've removed myself from friend groups. I wouldn't say that I lost them. I would say that I decided like, peace out, because I awakened to the fact that a lot of this shit in the world is fucking fake. The way they tell us to think or the way they try and teach us to think is bullshit. Like, it's so amazing sometimes, like which is why I've grown to love myself, because even members of my immediate family, sometimes I'm like, y'all don't realize that you're the creator, and I still love them, but like, this is just what it is. Like you don't realize that like, you're in control of every fucking thing, even me. Like, in your reality, you're in control of me. But it doesn't matter because it's your reality. So I'm not affected because it's your reality. And I don't have free will in your reality. And I don't need free will in your reality because I have free will in my reality. Let's move on, you guys. I may not have helped other than just like, I may not have helped you. I just like, the truth is we niggas, people, I may not have helped you, but the truth is people do not have free will. I don't know. Like, it's the truth. It's the truth. So just persist. Like, people do not have fucking free will. Like you came here to create your reality. You asked to be a human being on the leading edge of creation. You asked to be here. You don't remember it, but you asked to be here. So now you're here and you have the amazing, incredible opportunity to create your reality with your very own thoughts. Why would anyone fucking have free will? This is your life. This is your reality. All right, so let's move on, guys. All right, I love this, but when they come back with the old story lingering, how should we interact with them? Should we say nothing? Should we play along? Should we respond as if we accept it? Great question. All of my clients ask me this. Okay, let's get into it. All right. So when your SP, because this is what this question is regarding, your specific person, when they come back, meaning when you manifest your SP back into your reality, okay? And they're lingering with the old story a little bit, right? So they might show up a little hot, a little cold, How do you interact? All right, just interact with them like you regularly would interact with them if they were the fully conformed version. Like, there's no need for you to be weird. Like, what I like to remind people about, like, manifesting your SP is this is literally life. This is literally just like, enjoy the moment, be grateful. First thing I have on my list is be grateful. Second thing I have is be kind and respectful and loving. Like, you guys need to remember that, like, you don't need to be a certain way. Ooh. Be yourself. Just be yourself. And when I say be grateful, I mean, and I tell all my clients this, let me make sure, is this fucking thing on? Like, I always tell my clients, like, girl, be grateful because you created them coming back. Or sir, king, whoever I'm speaking to, be grateful at the fact that you manifested them back into your life. Nothing and no one shows up for nothing. It's all because of your mind. Everything that is happening in your reality, everything that's happened, look at my life, look at my apartment, this all a manifestation of my mind. I think about that all the time. And I'm grateful. So be grateful and be calm and neutral and ready to reaffirm and reprogram when triggers come up. I don't know why I didn't put this in my notes. Let me continue to read my notes. Maybe I did. Be grateful, be kind, respectful, and loving, and be calm, neutral, and observant. I did put it in my notes. Observant. Always be an observer of your reality, baby. Always be an observer of your reality, baby. If y'all were to talk to one of my family members or somebody who I kick it with, they would tell you that I am quiet now in my new story. I don't talk a lot like I used to. I talk a lot here. We cool. I'm talking a lot, baby. But when I'm on dates, when I'm in social settings, baby, I'm quiet and I observe. Because I know that I created everything that's happening in the room. I know that shit that's playing out is because of me. I know whoever's doing all the talking is doing it because I decided in my mind that they would. Somehow, some way, even if it was subconscious. I affirmed or believed or assumed that they would be doing all the talking. I don't know, but like, I just relax and I observe shit. And I'm not ready to pop or like react in a way that I used to when I didn't know how to control my emotions. So when your SP comes in and is saying shit that's unfavorable and triggering the fuck out of you, just chill, just relax. Don't accept any disrespect. Like, if you're being disrespected, if someone is like calling you out of your name or if there's toxic energy, get up and leave. You don't need to put up with that. Peace the fuck out. You don't have to deal with that bullshit. But if it's a situation that is tolerable and like favorable and you want to actually be there and you want to engage with your SP, then it would be in your best interest to sit there, be kind, loving, sweet, respectful, and observant and grateful, and listen to what they're saying and observe what is happening so that you can identify what's still playing out within you, because they're your mirror. So they're going to reflect to you what it is that you have recently been thinking in relation to them. So you need to sit there and be educated and pay attention. I was on a date with my SP the other day and he was saying some shit that I was like really annoyed with. It was at some point, like, we were having a great conversation. Great. He brought up some friend that I don't like. Don't like this guy for him as a friend. I don't. Did I fucking pop off and like act like I was mad? No. Why do I need to do that and ruin the moment? Why do I need to express that I don't like this guy and sour the moment? Like, my SP is in a situation in which he's expressing himself to me, and he's expressing his friend. Like, they had went to like some club or whatever and they had a great time. I didn't approve of the friend. I still don't, whatever. But am I going to just say that and make my SP feel like he can't express himself to me? No. Like, he's confiding in me and he's having a great time having a conversation with me. We're eating amazing food. Once again, the people are serving us and like really appreciating our presence. Like, I'm not going to sour the moment by announcing that I don't approve of what the fuck you're saying. And that's not where your power is anyways. Your power is going within and remixing the storyline in your favor. And he will show up saying something different the next time. Like, you guys have to remember, like, you don't have to like react to your triggers in person. Like, you did all this work to manifest them in your face. Now they're in your face. So unless you're being disrespected, you sit there and you have a good fucking time because you're the operant power and you get to decide what type of time you have. And I decide we're going to have a good fucking time. And the next time you see me, you're not going to bring up this fucking friend. So since that day, yeah, we had a good time. We had the drinks. We had the great food. Oh my goodness, it was an amazing date. But between then and now, he texted me because I changed the story. He texted me and said that the friend got an investment opportunity out of town and the friend is going to be moving. And I was like, obviously, because I created that. Because I don't like that friend for him. See, he's single. Like, he does single shit. So it's like, you don't need to bring that energy to my man, my SP, because my SP is with me, baby. Like, y'all ain't on the same, you cannot kick it the same way. No. While I think is cool, you're not going to be friends with my man at this time. So go handle the investment opportunity out of town. More blessings to you. More power to you, King. I hope you make all the fucking money, but you're not about to be going to strip clubs with my man. No. So I just changed it in my mind as he was saying it to me, you know, and sitting in front of me at the restaurant. He was like, oh my goodness, me and had a great time. I was just kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you guys had the opportunity to spend time together. Like, in my mind, I was triggered, but you got to remember, like, a trigger is just like a fucking reaction that you have of like your old story. It doesn't mean that everything needs to be come crashing down. Like, I was triggered and I was alerted that like, oh, okay, time to change the story. So I was just like, I'm so happy that like, babe, because I call him babe. Like, I was like, I'm so happy that babe literally only focuses on me. Like, babe literally only spends time with friends that are empowering him in his business. I'm so happy and grateful that babe only like gives his attention to people who can elevate him in a business manner. I just like changed the story a little bit because this must have happened like when I wasn't fully paying attention. But anyways, long story short, like, you guys, it's not that you say nothing. It's that you still treat him like a human, but you recognize that you're the creator and you can change whatever the unfavorable shit is as you're allowing him to speak. Like, allow him to have the floor. Your power is in looking beautiful as fuck, being respectful, being kind, being grateful, and listening. Listen. Let your SP talk. Like, like, you'd be surprised how much shit you get out of people when you let them speak. And I mean, like, obviously perks and special treatment, but also like personality wise, like you learn so much about people when you just allow them the floor, and they're very grateful for you to let them speak. Like, a lot of times people are so fucking busy with work, and people don't be listening in this world. Like, people are selfish. So like, if you allow someone the floor to speak, that is so powerful. Like, they will literally be like, oh my goodness, thank you. Like, this girl listened to me. Like, what the, like, so listen for them and also for you, so that you can see like, what do I need to change about this reality? Like, what, like, you know what I'm saying? So don't play along, like in a, like, don't play along. Like, I don't like the term play along or respond as if you accept it. I would just say, like, just keep it cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you were to be like, I don't like you hanging out with that person, it wouldn't do shit. Your power is not in telling them anything. Your power is in changing it in your mind. It's the truth. Like, if you hear something that you don't like, let me tell y'all another thing. I manifested this way out of my reality like years ago, but men used to think that it was okay to take me on a date and then talk to me about who else they're fucking, or like who they're seeing or whatever, like other girls in their reality. And I'm like, what the fuck am I giving? What vibe am I giving off where I'm giving like friend, like we're cool, like we homies, we're bros? Like, do I give that? I don't know. Maybe I do, because I have a tomboy vibe about me. But I grew to dislike it. I used to be okay with it, but then I grew to dislike it. So whenever a guy would show up in my reality, like taking me on a date, but then being like, so what do you think of this girl? Because like, I've been like chilling with her for a little minute. This is what she looked like, dude. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I literally would just be like, oh, she's so cute. Like, she's good for you. Yeah. I literally would go with it in a sense. But then in my mind, I would be affirming that, like, he sees me as the one. He knows that he knows not to ever disrespect me like that again. He actually regretted and was scared after he did that, because like, he went home and he started thinking like, oh my goodness, like, I really like her. I wonder if she got pissed when I did that. Like, I literally would just affirm that shit made him nervous, so he never did it again. And then they wouldn't do it again. But I wouldn't say like I was playing along. I would just say that I was keeping it cute and not like popping off. Like, and I just did my work in my mind, and it never happened again. Because I started affirming that I am chosen. I'm the best choice. Like, I'm respected, because like, I think that was just a reflection of me not choosing to be respected. And I thought that I was only worthy of the friend zone. Like, there was a time in my life where I felt like, since I'm so relatable and I'm really good at conversations, like, maybe, yeah, like I had this, sorry, I had to redo my camera, but I had this like, I don't know, I had this like belief system that like, okay, maybe like I'm only good enough to just like be the therapist for these dudes, or like be matchmaker, or like help these guys like find their match, and I'm just like I'll be the placeholder friend person for now, and that, like, I deserve more than that. The fuck? So I raised my self-concept while I was listening to them talk to me, and I was like, I don't like that, so I'm just gonna raise my self-concept and just decide like, I am seen as the best choice. I'm seen as the one. I'm seen as wifey every single time I deal with these guys, and they don't ever talk about other women around me, because they've recognized that like that may push me away, and the last thing that they want to do is push me away. So yeah, but to answer your question again, like, let me just wrap it up and like say it in a fast way. Like, I would be grateful, recognize your power, that you manifested them back, kind and loving and respectful, because you never want to be a bitch or rude to your SP. And 3, observant. Always be an observer of your reality. Stay neutral and calm, and when I say calm, literally be as calm as you possibly can, because there's going to be shit that's going to trigger you and you don't want to react or come out of character or fuck up your nervous system because you heard something that you don't like. Just make mental notes, be chill, and be respectful, and do what you need to do in your downtime, like in your like when you go home or whatever, like change the story and affirm something else. Focus on something new. And here's the thing, they change quickly. Like if they show up and there's old story reflecting a little bit, try not to pay attention to it as much, because they don't really stay that way for long. They conform in favor of you, in your favor. But it's kind of like when you see them in your face, you don't know what else to think. Like half of your brain is like still wanting them to be the old self because you don't know anything else. Oh, here goes my fucking alarm saying self-concept. To say my self-concept affirmations. Anyways, yeah, girl. But it takes practice, but just don't play stupid and just go along with any bullshit. Just be an observer and be like, I don't like this. I'm going to change it. I feel like I've been repeating myself. Let me check my notes. Do the best you can to overcome the emotional response that you might get because of being triggered. It's simply triggering your old way of thinking. Also, keep in mind that when you are triggered, your mind is alerting that it was your old way of thinking while releasing your identity from those old unfavorable thought patterns. So yeah, that as well. Like, just remember that when your old thinking is activated, two things are happening. You're recognizing what you don't want, and then you're also kind of like, your body is being like, okay, that's not who I am anymore though. So it's kind of like a two-way thing. But just being neutral is like your safe zone, honestly. Hey guys, I'm literally editing this video right now. And I cannot believe I forgot to say this. So not only do you want to obviously stay neutral and be observant and be chill and respectful and all the things that I was saying, you also want to stay focused on what you want. Like if when your SP shows up in your reality and they're lingering a little bit, yeah, okay, it's cool to notice that they're lingering, but then move your mindset into what you want. Like, stay focused on the favorable storyline that you should be affirming often about your SP. Like, focus on the shit that you do want. Focus on, literally in the moment of them lingering a little bit, take your mind, snap your mind into the version of them that you actually want. Even if it's not showing up in the moment, that's how you change them. That's the work. It's like in the moment, like let's say they show up and they're saying like, oh babe, my favorite color is red, but you actually want their favorite color to be blue. In that moment, in your mind, just go in your mind and be like, I love that his favorite color is blue. Literally. I know it sounds crazy. It's a discipline. It takes time, but focus on the new story. So this is again why I say focus on, be doing your affirmations about your SP. Be doing your specific person affirmations often and consistently, and stay in alignment with that storyline as best as you can. Damn, I cannot believe I forgot to say that shit. Always focus on what you want from them. But anyway, girl, this is a long video and it's so funny. I'm sitting here watching this shit while I'm editing it and I'm laughing. Oh my gosh, I love myself. All right, let's get back to it. How can I still feel confident and love myself when I struggle with my looks? My nose. Any tips? Yes, girl. Okay, so you really just need to remind yourself that you're still worthy of your desires, and you literally can have anything you want regardless of how you look. We live in a fake ass world where they want to tell you that having a skinny ass, perfect nose is how you're going to get what you want in life, or that's the standard of how you should look to matter. And it's all fake. Look at my nose. Look at the side of my nose. You see how there's a hump in it? Can y'all see that? It's like a little bump kind of thing right there. And that used to be my insecurity. I had a photo shoot way back when I used to model. Girl, I used to be a model, or I used to try to. I don't even know.
girl, the modeling industry is like, it can be toxic depending on which market you're in. But anyways, so basically I had a photo shoot and I had like a photo that was like sideways like this. And my quote unquote friend at the time went with me to do the photo shoot. And when we went to go look at the photos, like the photographer had the photos ready or whatever. And I will never forget, like, we were looking at the photos and I was like, oh my gosh, I love that one. I love that photo. We were going through the photos on her computer and she was like, yeah, I love them too. Like the photographer. And then my friend, quote unquote, was like, look how big your nose is though. Like, no, you need to delete that. Your nose is fucking huge. Like, look at that. And that was the first time I noticed my nose. And I was like, oh, maybe it is big. Like, I guess it is. Like I allowed, that changed my life for a few years. Cause the way that she was so like, her emotion behind how big my nose was really convinced me that like my nose is bad and ugly and it's horrible. And that changed my life. And I started heavily contouring my nose. Like I didn't really do it today because I don't really like, I wanted you guys to see, like, based on some of the questions that you guys are asking me, I wanted you guys to see a more natural side of me because it's like, yo, listen, fuck this fake ass world. Like people are going to get nose jobs and BBLs until I die. And shout out to them and shout out to whoever's gotten them who are listening. You guys can do whatever you want. A lot of you guys have the BBLs and the lip injections and the fillers and all the things, and you're more than welcome to do that. But I will stand by the fact that like you were fine before and you can click off or whatever, but I will still say like you were beautiful before because I'm beautiful right now. I've never had any work done. And, you know, like I have these lines, like, can you guys see them? I don't know if the lighting is, see this right here? See this right here? I have these lines, these smile lines that are natural. And I found a photo of myself when I was 3 years old and I had them then. I don't know. And like I have makeup lines and fucking wrinkles and stuff like that. But like I still love myself. So let me get to the fucking point. You are enough. So you have to remind yourself that you are enough. You have to tell yourself, I am beautiful. I'm perfect just the way I am. I accept myself just the way I am. And then you can even take it a step further and say, I am accepted for who I am. Do y'all know, like every single man that I've seriously dealt with, like after I got past the bullshit of the men, like the low vibrational, like old story bullshit men who just wanted to fuck and when I raised my self-concept and I started seeing quality men show up in my reality, they all, 3 of them that I can name right now, all say to me, you look better without your wigs. You look better without makeup. I love your natural hair. You look so beautiful naturally. And that is so remarkably beautiful to hear because I've gone through life for so many years thinking that I wasn't good enough as a Black woman. Like I've experienced a lot of spaces where I'm the only Black girl and I don't look like anybody. Like I have the biggest nose and the biggest lips and I'm the tallest and I have the biggest, widest hips and I don't look like y'all. So I was always made fun of for how I look. Like they made a joke out of me. They sexualized me in high school and they would call me like Amazon. Like, I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, so to what I'm telling you is that like, you're still able to find love no matter what the fuck you look like. You're still good enough. You're still enough. You still can find work. You still can get whatever you want out of your life. Like you still can manifest your desires. It's not about what you look like. It's about how you feel about yourself. It's about your self-concept. Like, and I use the men thing as an example for me because I thought for some time I wasn't going to be able to find love because I had a big fucking nose and, you know, I have like smile lines and like, you know, like I'm skinny, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't call myself skinny now. No shade to anybody who's skinny, but like, I've definitely like, you know, gained some weight, but like, you know, I thought that I needed to have a fat ass as a Black community. Like, I thought that like, you know, in order to be accepted, I gotta have a fat ass. Like if you're a thin black woman, you're not like chosen, quote unquote, if you ask society. You know what I'm saying? So I went through life thinking that like I'm just not good enough. And it's a lie. But I'm going way across topic and I'm taking forever to make my point. But you got to get to a place where you accept you for who you fucking are and stop looking at, not that you're looking at this, but like fuck all the fake shit on Instagram and the fake asses and the fake noses and the overdone makeup and the baby hairs and the edges and stuff. Like, it's no shade. Like, I love the wigs and everything looks beautiful. It's really like a pleasure to see like a woman who's like fully done up, full glam and all the things, but like, it's not an everyday thing. Like, you don't have to look like that to get what you want. And you don't have to. What is a perfect nose? Here's what I wrote in my notes. Can you smell things? Can you breathe through your nose? Then you're good enough. You're good. You're good. No, I promise you that's all that you need. You need to be able to smell and breathe. That's it. You're fine. It doesn't matter what your nose looks like. It doesn't have to be perfect. What is a perfect fucking nose? Accept yourself for who you are and learn to love yourself for what you look like and how God created you. Period. I've already tried like so many different methods. You guys, I've put on like the red wigs. I've done the curly blonde wig. I've done hats and scarves and bandanas and all this extra shit, whatever. Like, I'm still cool. Like, people still fuck with me no matter what I look like, because they're fucking with my energy, because I decided that they will, because that's the energy that I'm putting out. I'm confident and I know people will rock with me because I love myself and I'm cool as fuck and I have a good heart and I give nothing but love. So as a result, I receive love. Like, that's just how life works. And it just is what it is. Like, maybe you need to turn off the social media. Maybe you need to get off like Instagram or whatever and remember like that you're enough, but you are enough, you know? So I wrote you some affirmations, girl. My nose is perfect just the way it is. I accept myself just the way I am. I am accepted just the way I am. I am beautiful on the inside and out. I have beautiful features. My face is gorgeous. I love the way I look. The more I look at myself, the more beautiful I look. My look is unique and unlike anyone else's. I am always told that I am gorgeous. I validate myself. I love myself. Literally, that's it. You validate yourself. You tell yourself you're beautiful. You fucking flaunt your shit. You take selfies. You love yourself. And you don't let anybody ever fucking tell you that you're not enough, period. Your natural nose is enough, period. It is. It really is. But you know what? I also wanted to say, if you ever wanted to do some work to it or do something, you can do that as well. But just know that you're enough right now. If you want to do something for some type of enhancements to, if you feel as though doing that is going to make you feel comfortable, then do it. Like, I'm not here to say that you shouldn't do that. I'm just here to empower you and validate you and remind you that God created you the way God created you for a reason. And so fuck anybody that has to say anything about the way you look, you know, or fuck the negative thoughts that you're thinking about the way you look, because they're bullshit anyways. So self-concept and deciding that you're beautiful is the answer, period. And so like I literally had to do that because I used to not, like I said, I used to not like my nose. Like, I'm like, damn, my nose is big as fuck, bitch. But I love my nose. Like, I don't really care. And like I said, like these boys still they still obsessed with me. And fuck them. It's not about the boys. It's like shit still works out in my life. Like, I done lived all these years, all my 29 years. My life is still good. Like, I have not lost out on anything because of how my nose looks. I don't like, it's all about how nobody has free will. Like, I decide that shit goes my way no matter how I look, baby. And I also feel like shit goes my way in my favor because I look so good. Like that literally is another thing that I affirm. Like, I'm beautiful and I benefit from pretty privilege. Like, I decide that I'm pretty. The fuck? So, girl, didn't mean to go on this rampage, but how can I still feel confident and love myself when I struggle with my looks? Girl, by deciding I'm confident and I love myself and my looks are amazing. You just remix everything the fuck that you said in the question. I love my nose. I love my looks. I'm confident as fuck. I'm beautiful as fuck, period. Okay, what do you do when you see SP out with third party? Affirm that they had a horrible fucking time, and the whole time that he was with the third party, he was thinking of you. And also affirm that she smelled like ass and that he would rather fucking be with you, and that he regretted wasting his time going out with her and she stinks, and that he wishes that he was with you. You need to literally, anytime there's a situation, this just happened to one of my clients where like her SP had the audacity to be out with like, so I was like, just affirm that he had the most horrible time and the third party got too drunk and threw up all over him, period. Sometimes desperate time, like it's not even desperate times, but sometimes you gotta go there with your thoughts. Sometimes it's like, baby, unfortunately you created a reality where he's out with her, so fuck it up. Fuck it up. He had the worst fucking time. She stank. She smelled like sour fucking fish the whole night. Her breath stank, smelled like ass, and the only thing he was thinking about was you, baby. And he will never do that again. Like, it's just that simple. Like, you just have to come up with a fucking story that makes sense. Like, literally, you have to come up with a story that you have to come up with the best story. And you have to affirm that he is thinking of you and cannot stop thinking about you and was regretful, highly regretful, and learned his lesson the hard way. And this was the lesson that he had to learn in order to start thinking more favorable thoughts and moving himself to you and choosing you and committing to you, period. Sometimes people have to learn lessons in life. I don't know. This is literally like, this is the best way I can think about it. I don't know. So affirmations. SP had a horrible time with a third party that day. SP couldn't wait to vent to me about how horrible that day was. SP only wants to be out with me and only me. SP feels most comfortable when spending time with me. SP has a terrible time when SP goes out with anyone other than me. SP tries their best to not go out with anyone other than me. SP has the most magical and incredible time with me when we are out. SP loves spending quality time with me. SP is always thinking of new things to do with me. SP is always planning magical dates with me because SP loves my energy the most. Okay. While manifesting an SP, did you contact them or did you let them contact you? Girl, I let them contact me each and every time. Do you know how bad I wanted to text my SP today? And we've been together for a long time. I wanted to text him so bad because I missed him. And I was like thinking of him so strongly, and I really wanted to just send him like a heart or a cute face or whatever. I still didn't do it because I don't chase. And you know what? When I wait, and not even wait, because we never wait, right? We create. I don't wait, I create. Rather than texting him, I literally did my affirmations and I started listening to his audio messages that were so cute, and it made me smile. Like, his voice makes me smile. His voice instantly makes me happy. His attitude, his energy is so close to God, which is what I affirmed for, what I deserve, what I appreciate and love about the universe and how we create everything. I created a version of a man who is so happy and positive. Oh my God. Like it brings me peace. Like if I'm stressing or whatever, I just listen to his message, the last thing he said to me or whatever. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I love him so much. So anyway, I did that like 3 times today. And then I put my phone down and I just kept doing what I do. I trained myself. I was like, no. Like you'll hear from him, girl. Like relax. You ain't gotta. I had my AirPod Maxes on and I was like washing dishes, and I do like those headphones. I ain't gonna lie, but I just got them for Christmas. But what I noticed is that when I'm listening to a song, like Siri will stop my whole song and like read me what the fuck somebody's saying. And it's like, why don't you just turn the music down and read it? Why did you turn off the whole vibe? Like maybe there's a setting where I can fix that. But anyways, I was so annoyed because Siri stopped the music and was like, such and such just texted you. And I was like, oh, and then I was like, oh, that's my SP. And then the Siri started playing the audio message and I was like, period. I manifested him to text me. Like, da, da, da. Anyways, all I'm saying is like, don't hit him first. Don't hit him up first. Him, her, whoever. You're not in your chasing energy. You are in your attractive energy. You want to be magnetic. We never chase our manifestations. We always relax and receive them. You could say, like, I don't want to get into the whole, like, because I could easily be like, if you chase them, then you're going to create a dynamic where they always want to be chased. I could say that, but like, it's really about what you think. So it's really about your thoughts, what the meaning that you're just assigning to you and them, the storyline. Like you could hit them up first, whatever, but then you would have to use your brain power to be like, even if I hit them up first, they're still gonna spoil me and whatever. And like, I just don't buy that. In my mind, if I were to text my SPs first or whatever, I wouldn't believe that they would treat me like I'm the queen and goddess. I just wouldn't buy that. Like, I just wouldn't buy that because I'm the one chasing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't chase. I attract. And I've been with like I said, even the toxic SP that I told you guys about in Goddess University, even though that didn't end well or it ended in my favor or whatever, like he still sets the bar so high with like always texting me first, always messaging me in the morning, always. Like I won't accept anything less than that at this point in my life. Like I'm not about to just like be on your line, whatever. Like I look too fucking good and I have so much to offer and I'm worthy of being chased. My SP loves to chase. And when I say chase, I don't mean like I'm running from you. I mean, like my SP loves to be in his king masculine energy with me and all the women in his life, his mother, his sisters. Like he is a provider. So he expects me to be more submissive and he expects to be more providing. Like he wants to provide the morning message for me. He wants to provide the transportation for me if he wants us to go to a place to have like a dinner. Like he wants to pay for my bills. He doesn't want me to do too much. He doesn't want that. He wants me to relax and receive. That's what, and it makes him feel so good for me to not do too much. Like he's like, when like this is what a true provider, this is how a true provider feels. Like a true provider is going to get like his dick off. Like he's literally gonna feel good as fuck. I hate to say it like that, but it's like a true provider feels good as fuck. Like a man, when he did shit for you, when he paid for shit, took care of things. The fact that he knows you're somewhere like reaping the benefits of something that he's done for you is a powerful thing for him. And he's like, he feels strong doing that. So let him feel strong. Let him feel it, like, or her, like whatever. But yeah, to answer your question, I don't text first. If we're in no contact. Well, while you're manifesting an SP, did you contact them? Okay. So it wasn't anything about no contact, but no, I'm still not going to text first. No. And I've noticed in the past, like if I can't admit this, like I'm going to go ahead and admit it. There have been times where I've texted first, or I have shown affection, even if I did like him or whatever, because it was the truth. Like I've felt like in the past that I needed to just like express my feelings, or like be like, oh, you're so like this and that and da, 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 like, and not to, you shouldn't never like hide your feelings or whatever, but it's like sometimes that repels them. Like there's like a little bit of an art, like a little bit of a dance. Like you just don't give too much of your energy. Like don't be out here like texting them first and being like, oh, I want, like, don't be like doing the thing that they need to be doing. Like allow them to be them and just be yourself. Like it's just the truth. Like it really is the truth. Like, so no. And also like in my old story, cause I wrote this down in my notes. I used to think that men needed help talking to me. So I would help them by saying like, hello, what are you doing? How is your day going? And they would be like, good. You? Like, even though you're trying to help, they're not going to receive it that way. Or even though you're just saying hello, they're going to be like, okay, she's available. Like, whatever. Like, she's like it. And again, like, I don't want to put my beliefs on you, because that is my belief from my reality, from my perspective. I've always just like run into unfavorable outcomes when I've been the one to reach out, or when I've been the one to express and sort of pour out my feelings per se. Like that always would repel my SP, and it would always kind of be I would have to overcome it because it would hurt my feelings. Because I wholeheartedly believe that I should be able to experience a dynamic in which I am able to express my feelings and show my emotion and everything like that. And I do have that, but I didn't get it by chasing. There's no other way to say it. I didn't do it by being the one to always reach out. Like if you relax and affirm that all they're doing is thinking about you and ready to be with you and pursue you, then that's what they're going to do. And you can just wait and relax. Sorry, there's something on my fucking, you can just wait and relax. You can just relax and receive it. Because when I relaxed and I receive, sorry, there's literally something on my fucking face. When I relax and when I receive, I get more out of the dynamic. Like, honestly, like he literally, like I said, girl, let me just run you guys back. Let me just run it through, like run it through you. What the fuck am I saying? Today, I was like, oh my gosh, I want him to text me. Because we haven't talked for the past 2 days. So I was a little like, what the fuck, for like a little bit. But then I was like, no, just relax. And I read my affirmations. My affirmations, by the way, you guys, are 12 pages long for him. Like, I don't play about my affirmations. Like, I have a 12-page long, very in-depth, basically they're affirmations, but it's like very heartfelt, very romantic, very tapping into my, like, and anyone who I've written affirmations for know that this is how I'm coming. This is how I'm coming each and every time I write these affirmations. Like it, and the sentences be long. So, but anyway, so I read through them out loud, and I was laughing and smiling and like chuckling and all the things. I had fun reading them because I know my man. And so like, I know we'd be having fun when we're together. So I tapped into that energy, and I was like, why would I ever think that he's not going to reach out? That would be stupid of me that would be just like, that would be so unlike him, you know? And so I just waited. I guess I did wait, like waiting, I guess. I just like was like, I know I'm going to hear from him, whatever. And I'm itching to hit him back up, but I'm just like, you know, obviously I can wait, but just wait and affirm and just be patient. He will come in, or she. Let me go to my notes. when I intentionally raised my self concept and decided to sit back and allow my manifestations to come in naturally, this is when I started consistently hearing from him and getting the respect that I deserved and desired. Yeah. Like when I stopped checking my 3D and when I stopped trying to make it happen and force it and like show myself and be like, hey, oh, hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Like you want to be a little like, I don't know, like you want to be, you want to be in your celebrity energy in a sense, like not really like trying to like, and when I say that, I just mean like you need to remember that like your energy is expensive, right? Like your energy is like very sacred, right? So he should like be, or she, I don't know, you didn't specify the gender or the pronoun, but people should be like trying to figure out how to get access to you. People should be like, what do I do? And so I kind of do that with my SP a little bit. Like I kind of, not really, but I kind of do. Like, even though we've been together for a while, he still has to come correct. Like, that's why he was like, you want to try this place? Like, we want to, like, cause it's like, yeah, we're going to go out. We're going to have vibes. We're not just going to be sitting at the house. Like, let's go do something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so he knows to come correct. He knows that like he needs to think before he hits me up. Like he needs to be like, okay, let me have a plan of what activity we're about to do when I visit and stuff like that. So, okay. So did you mention I can give you my Venmo? Like, how exactly was that worded, if you don't mind sharing? How did you get money from him? Okay, guys. So this question is about my Goddess University video. When I was basically saying that, like, I feel like I'm sweating and it's like, oh, we're still gonna go. What is happening? Oh, I got a comment. Guys, I gotta respond to y'all's comments on my last video. I know I've been slipping. Anyway, so yeah, this question is in regards to my last video, my Goddess University video, when I was talking about how I had the SP that I didn't give him my number, but I gave him my Venmo, and he sent me a nice number. He put a lot of money in my account that night, and I didn't ask for it. I didn't even expect him to do it. When I gave him my Venmo, I was actually kind of joking. So, basically here's how it went down. Cause a lot of y'all were asking like, how did you go about, just being like, here's my Venmo. I literally just said that. Like he was like, can I get your number? And I was like, also I was a little tipsy, but I was just like, actually I only give out my Venmo. I don't have a number. I don't even have a phone, but I do have a Venmo. Like it was a joke. And he was like, no problem. I'll take it. Like he was dead ass serious. Like he was like, no, I'll take it. It's fine. What is it? Do I need to download Venmo? Like, I don't even think he had a Venmo. I think he downloaded a Venmo and then put his debit card on the Venmo or credit card and then just sent me the money. And then he literally said, is this enough? Like, one thing about him that I never even mentioned, you guys, was that he was like, is this enough? Every single time he sent me money, he was like, is this enough or do I need to send more? And like in the back of my mind, I was like, what if I said it ain't enough? Like, you know what I mean? But like, I just make things a joke, even though in my mind, I'm not really joking. Like I affirm that like men love to give me money. Let me actually read, I found like some old affirmations on my phone. Let me see. Where'd it go? Okay, now I gotta let me search them. Men. No. Oh my gosh, I can't find them. But I have a thing of affirmations, you guys. I'll put them on the screen if I can find them. Like while I'm editing, but it was just like now I know. Oh, men send me gifts daily. Men send me money via Cash App. I always attract men who like to pay my bills. Men honestly can't get enough of me. Wealthy men are heavily drawn to me. They are heavily attracted to my energy. Men are constantly paying me just because. Men respect me and worship me. Men love paying for access to me. Men love knowing that money is what they need to get my attention. Men love sending me money on Cash App and Venmo. Men with millions of dollars reach out to me on a daily basis and buy me things. Men love watching my YouTube videos. Men are huge supporters of mine. Men find my voice to be alluring and sensual. Guys, literally, it goes on and on and on. And like, this was back in August 20th, 2021 at 9:02 a.m. But I guess the moral of the story is like, I've always like affirmed that men give me money and men love giving me money, and men always, when they see me, they think of giving me the world, and they think of taking care of me. Like, that is just like what I've affirmed. And like I said, going back to the beginning of the video, people do not have free will. So I had programmed that into my mind so heavily that like men would just show up in my reality doing that or thinking that, even if I wasn't aware of it. And he happened to be the one that I gave my attention to. So he showed up favorably doing that. So when I made a joke and was like, oh, you can have my Venmo, he was like, yeah, no problem, no problem, no problem. By the way, you guys, he was staring at me the whole night. So obviously he was in his mind thinking she's a queen. She's the goddess. I want to do everything for her. I want to. And by the way, when we were together, he did pretty much everything for me. In fact, when we broke up, he was like, I'll buy you an apartment. What do you mean we're breaking up? Like so anyways, I just made it a joke, you guys. But I also, like I just, said, naturally in general, I affirm that men like doing nice things for me. And when, how did you get money from him? Like, yeah, I just assumed that he would give it to me. And like, I have practiced in the mirror, like saying thank you. Like, I literally practiced like, oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you so much. That was so sweet of you. That was so nice of you. Oh my goodness, you're so sweet. Thank you. I am so grateful. I appreciate that. Like, instead of being like, you didn't have to do that. Like, fuck that. No, like I have like practiced receiving. The other day, like my SP, what did he do? That was so nice of him. Like, he picked a very nice, luxurious upscale restaurant for us to go to. And he sent a very expensive car service to pick me up. And before he did any of that, when he was telling me his plan for it, I literally said to him in the text, I was like, baby, thank you so much for picking the place and arranging for me to be picked up. I am so grateful for you. Girl, that made his day. Like, I'm pretty sure that made his dick hard. Like, he literally sent me a voice message. It was like 4 minutes. And he was like, that was so nice of you. Like, I mean, he said it in a fucking masculine way, but he was like, that was so nice of you to fucking express your gratitude. That made me feel so good. Like, that was so nice of you to whatever. So it's like, always be in a state of gratitude. I tell you guys this all the time, and always be expecting for good shit to happen to you, and always say thank you and just keep it pushing, and never think that now I gotta fuck or now I gotta fucking do something for him. Like, just be receptive and relaxed and kind, and continuously affirm that this is normal for you. People just do things for you. I have a friend who's coming over, platonic female, like she's bi or whatever, but like we've never, like, it's not going down with us. We're just friends. And she has been wanting to come over and catch up with me and stuff like that. And she just said to me the other day, she's like, I have a gift for you. She said it today. She was like, I have a gift for you. And I was like, really? And she was like, yeah, like, I know you don't have this already. I've been wanting to buy you this for a long time. And I was just like, thank you. I'm so excited to see it. That was so sweet of you. Period. Like I'm used to this type of treatment. Like, literally. Like, so you should be too. You know what I mean? Okay, let me go to my notes. So I manifested money from him by being myself, genuinely being sweet and loving, kind, poised, and respectful, and not asking for it. That's another thing. I usually get a lot of money out of men by not asking for it. They like when you don't ask for it, trust me. But also put yourself in a position where you've had a track record of being kind, loving, sweet, respectful, genuinely kind and loving and genuinely present, like emotionally available and stuff like that for men. And if you've had a positive track record of that, and if you feel confident asking for something, I guarantee you they will give it to you, because that's literally what I do. Like, I keep my shit clean as fuck, not because I want something, but because of that's who I am. But I've noticed that if I reflect on the past, like, I naturally receive things from men. I naturally receive money, gifts, luxurious trips, like bills paid and shit like that without me asking for shit. And if I feel confident enough in the way I've carried myself, I might be like, would you be open to helping me out with this such and such and such and such? And they're like, yeah, actually, like, how much is it? Like, what's the, like, yeah, what, like, how can I transfer the funds so that this can be taken care of for you? You know what I mean? Like, I always structure it in a kind way. Like, I'm like, would you be open to doing this for me? Or do you think that it would be possible if you could such and such and such and such? I'm not like, can you give me this much? Like, no, I make it very like fair, right? I make it to the, like, I allow them the space to say, I'm not able to do that at this time. I'm so sorry. Or, you know, I don't think I can help you this time. Oh, I'm so sorry. And they never actually say no, though. They never say no. And I think it's all about, like, it's not what you say, it's how you say. It's not what you ask, it's how you ask. And so I always say, like, would you be open to doing this? Or is this something that you think you could help me out with at this time? Or, I just wasn't able to handle this month. Is there any way that you could, you know, do? And I always get a yes. I've never gotten no. I may have gotten no before, but it's not like a mean no. It's like, oh, no, but I can do this. Or it might be no in the moment, but like the next day it'll be a yes. Like, depending on my self-concept at the time. But I've learned how to master the art of, like, receiving. But the best way to receive is by not asking, you know, like, that's just really, like, the answer that really nobody's going to say. Yeah. Okay. So let's get into this. Okay. Fuck. Like, I feel like my makeup is, like, a little oily, but we still pushing through, baby. Okay. How to deal with third party getting pregnant. Okay, girl. All right. This is, you gotta be strong minded right here. Okay. So let me just go off the dome. Sorry that happened, but it doesn't have to be a sad situation. Period. Like, you just need to affirm that no one and nothing comes between you and SP, even if he does have a child. Like, you need to affirm that he is actively showing up for his child, but also actively showing up for you. And he found a balance that makes everybody happy. Period. Like, it just has to be like that. And I've seen you ask me this question 20 times, and I've seen it in the comments. And that's why I'm mentioning it in this video, because you don't need to make the third party getting pregnant the downfall of your life. It's not. It's just a thing that happened. He has this baby. Period. Money just hit my account. He has this baby. Whatever. He's a great father. The baby's cute as fuck. He's a great co-parent. He's an excellent romantic partner to you. it does not mean that you're not getting the attention that you deserve and desire. It only means that if you decide that it means that. This is why I said you have to have a strong mind, and you have to remember that your mind is creating the experience that you're having with your man. Yes, man. So I would affirm, now I'm reading my notes, that no one and nothing comes between SP and I, not even the third party being pregnant. You can say that he is a great co-parent, shows up for his child in the best way, but he is romantically faithful to you and is only interested in being with you in a fully committed relationship. This happens all the time. Sometimes people get people pregnant and they're not with the person, but they're with a different person. Perhaps you're the person that he chose, you know? Like, it doesn't mean that shit has to be nasty or ugly or messy. Like, he created life, and that's beautiful. And she gets to experience being a mother, but that doesn't mean that she's going to be with your SP. Again, your SP doesn't have free will, so start using your mind to think the most favorable thoughts. He's with you. He's yours. He chose you. He's a great father. He's a great co-parent. He's respectful to the mother, but he's loyal and faithful and romantically involved with you. You just have to remember that the third party being pregnant does not mean that SP actually wants to be with her. As SP actually wants to be with you and only desires to focus on you. All the notes that I'm saying is what I've already said. All right, so here's some affirmations. I feel secure and safe knowing that SP chose to remain in a serious and fully committed relationship with me, regardless of having an unexpected child on the way. I am so happy and grateful that SP remains honest, loyal, and consistent with me, no matter what is happening in his personal life with his child. No one and nothing comes between the unique relationship between SP and I. SP makes sure of this by protecting what we've built at all costs. SP reassures me that he loves me and will always remain faithful to me no matter what. SP makes me feel secure at all costs by consistently calling me, texting me, FaceTiming me, checking on me, and taking me on dates. SP is a wonderful father and a loving romantic partner to me. SP is excited about being with me no matter what else is happening in his life. SP shows up favorably in all his relationships, especially the one that he shares with me. There is nothing but peace, security, and honesty in my relationship dynamic with SP. SP gives me the attention and affection that I deserve and desire with no hesitation. So just affirm that. Remember that you're the operant power. He has no free will. You don't want to send any negative vibes to the baby involved or the mother who's carrying the child. Like, while you may want to punch her in the face, the version of her that's not pregnant and whatever, like, while you may have a version of yourself that's in your ego and not fully coming from a place of love, you might want to be like, fuck you, bitch. But don't think those thoughts. Don't do it. You don't have to focus on her. But clearly, you need to focus on self-concept, and you need to focus on the best storyline with you and your SP. Because, girl, she got pregnant for a reason. The third party is in your reality for a reason. So remove your energy from the third party. Remove your focus from her. If you do focus on her, wish her the best. But now it's time to get serious about getting what you want with SP and really solidifying that relationship with SP. Don't play any fucking games. Affirm that he's yours before something else happens. You know what I'm saying? All right. I love your page. Okay, I need tips on OnlyFans. I don't want to go full nude, haha, but I am a single mom and I want to make some money. Any tips for starting? Do you do OnlyFans coaching? Yes, I do OnlyFans coaching. So this is gonna be under the goddess coaching package. So yeah. So I actually am full nude on my OnlyFans. It took me about a year to decide to do it. I was so scared. I was so nervous. guess, but I feel free and I feel like I'm myself, but I'm not suggesting that you do anything that you don't want to do. Tips would be meditate and really ask yourself if this is something that you want to do. Really do think about it. Think about it for real. I meditated for like a day on it and then I was like, I'm gonna do it. I don't give a fuck. But I don't know. I went through a lot of sexual trauma, like revenge porn, sexual assault, like being humiliated sexually and being recorded when I wasn't aware during a sexual activity and then that being exposed. And just like, I don't know, I was in a space where I was just like, man, fuck everybody. I'm getting my fucking money and I'm liberating myself and taking my power back. So I kind of like did it off the strength of like, fuck y'all. Like, I'm gonna do what I want and I need to survive. Cause this was at a time when I only had like $8,000 and no job. So I was kind of just like, I don't know how long this money is gonna last me. So let me just invest in getting the lingerie and the camera and all the shit that I need to do this shit. And girl, it's been paying for my life ever since. So I made a wise investment and I'm the type of person who doesn't care what people think about me because I know what I've gone through and the decisions that I've made in order to survive. So I don't really care about people. So I would just say that like, if you can try to get yourself to a place where you don't care about how the world perceives you, and the decisions that you make, if you can get to a place where you block out any possible judgment or whatever, then go for it. Because doing adult content is not for anyone who has a less than strong mind. It's just not. And I say, if you want to do it, then do it. Because like I say, sex is positive and pussy is powerful, period. And you can make a lot of fucking money on there. You can go faceless if you want. Obviously the people with the face, have a bigger brand and you can, do feet pics if that's something that you want to do. But, there's ways that you can promote it, that are separate from your content right now. Like you can make a separate Instagram. I've made a separate Instagram, but obviously my content is all connected at this point. Like it's all under one brand. But at one point I was promoting privately, like through Reddit, and I was promoting on a private IG, but I just wasn't making as much money like with my page being private. So I finally was like, fuck it. But my tips literally would be to pray, meditate, and center yourself and really just ask yourself if this is something that you want to do. When you get clarity on that, go for it. Be confident in yourself. Release any shame or possible guilt that might come up, because it's all fake and you are more than worthy of making money however you so choose to, as long as you're not hurting anybody. And I would say to just feel as confident as you possibly can while doing this. If you do decide to do it, just be confident and don't let anyone fuck with you mentally. And you don't have to go full nude. You can go topless. You can, sorry, girl, I don't know what the fuck is happening. You can go topless. You can do bikini. You can do lingerie. Girl, you can do whatever you want. Like I have a podcast on my OnlyFans. I don't know if I've literally ever said this, you guys. I have a podcast on my OnlyFans. It's called my Topless Podcast. And I did that before I went full nude, where it's just like I'm kind of like this, but I'm in my bedroom and I'm, topless. Like I start with like my lingerie on, and then as the time goes on, I take off my top and then I answer the naughty questions, and it's really fun actually. And it's very empowering and freeing. So if you want to maybe do a unique style, like niche like that, maybe do something like that without like using toys or like doing anything that is past your limits. So, yeah, just get clarity on what makes you feel comfortable. and really do that before you start to take your photos and take your content, because you don't want to put anything out that you're going to be like feeling weird about after it's out there, because it's out there. Like, it's out there. So, but actually, if you want to email me, or, you know, we can privately talk or whatever, but meditation is really going to help you, and block out everything that people are saying so that you can decide what it is that you want to do. But you're going to make a shit ton of money. Like, literally, there's markets everywhere. Like, the universe, fuck a market. You know what I'm saying? But when you set the intention to be a version of yourself, to tap into a new reality where you would like to make money by doing this new thing, the universe is going to make millions of in abundance of ways for you to make this money. It's not about the algorithm. It's not about whether OnlyFans is still popping or whatever. Like, when you set the intention to build an audience and make money by doing this thing that you now want to do, the universe will make a way for you. You just have to believe in yourself, and you need to be comfortable in what it is that you're doing and confident. So yes, I do OnlyFans coaching. Look in the link in my bio and sign up with me, or send me an email if you want to discuss that. Okay. Hi. What if we get an unfavorable reading and it's not what we want the outcome to be? It said that my SP misses me and thinks about me, but he isn't ready to commit or come back to me. Okay. What is this? Oh, this is a tarot reading. So guys, I used to be into tarot so much, but then I realized that like everything in this world is literally a reflection of your own thoughts. So if your tarot reading was unfavorable, it was just a reflection of your thoughts. So if you said that, you know, my SP misses me and thinks about me, but isn't ready to commit to me or come back to me, that was your very own thoughts. Like, then that's my belief. That's my assumption, that you had something within that, you know, he isn't ready to commit or come back to me. So I don't know. I would like maybe just kind of not give away your power to a tarot. If anything, maybe you can like get some advice like through, like, I use this app, you guys. It's called Astra, and it's really good because like I literally just like put my information in it, like my zodiac and stuff like that. And while I don't give my full power away to astrology, I do sometimes use it as a tool. So this app is actually really good for getting like clarity. Let me just like pull it up. So yeah, it gives like compatibility reports, personal advice, and just like answers like basic little questions about, you know, romantic compatibility and friend compatibility and stuff like that, personal growth, and just things of that nature. So like if I ever need, like, I guess you could kind of call it a reading. It's not like as in depth as like tarot, but if I want a little bit of clarity, like I might like put my info in the app or whatever. I'll link it down below if you guys do want to check it out. But like, again, like this is something that I haven't done in a long time, ever since I started stepping into my power and really believing that my thoughts are creating. I don't really use anything external of me as much as I used to, but if anything, I might use a little bit of like the Astra app. But definitely I'm not really into tarot as much as I used to be, because I've truly recognized that like tarot is just gonna like reflect back to me what it is I'm already thinking. So which is kind of good, because then you can kind of decide how you want to reprogram, which I could like, I guess like, you know, which I apply the same to my Astra app. Like what it gives me back is like, okay, this is like what was already on my mind. Like, so if I need to update or change my thoughts, like I definitely can do that. But you know, like I take everything kind of with a grain of salt that I get from other sources. I do find them favorable, but also like I feel like my mind is like really like the most dominant thing. But like, I guess to answer your question, like it said that SP misses me and thinks about me, but isn't ready to commit or come back to me. Then now, I mean, you could just totally use that as a tool to just rewrite that reading, right? You literally should affirm that SP misses me and he is doing everything in his power to get me back. Period. Like, you literally need to be saying that and believing in it. You literally do, because you don't have to sit around and like wonder what he's doing or whatever. Just take your power back and actually affirm that, like, he does miss you and he's always thinking about you and he is ready to commit to you and he is already back saying that he wants to commit to you. Like, I would just go ahead and affirm it. Okay. So, Kay, is it possible to manifest them back if I change my phone number? They have no other way to contact me. Yes, girl. So no one and nothing can come between you and your manifestation. Even if you did change your number, like, there are infinite ways that you can get back into contact with your SP. Like, they can run into you in person. They can run into somebody who knows you, and that person can tell you that they were wanting to contact you and give you their number or something or the other. Like, they can email you, they can see you at the grocery store. Like, it's literally, there's an infinite number of ways. So I would just keep affirming that you guys are back in touch and you're back in alignment and you're working on your relationship, or you're healed, or you finally overcame the bullshit from the old story. You're back together. Like, I would just affirm things around that and watch the universe do its magic. It's not your job to figure out how. It's just your job to affirm that it happened and be grateful and excited that it happened, and literally it will happen. So I wouldn't overthink the how. Never. But just know that, like, you don't have to chase or worry about the how. Just affirm that your SP is back in your life and things are amazing. Okay, any chance you'd be willing to share some of your hair affirmations with me? I've come a long way with it, but I have been pulling since I was 10, and it's very ingrained into my subconscious. I know it's the root of my self-worth and childhood trauma and self-worth issues. Okay, I struggled through this because this is obviously like my thing. And I'm really excited, you guys, to have my natural hair out today. About a month ago, it did not look like this, and it's taken a while to fill in, y'all. I had some little bald, thin spots that I still kind of do, but they are coming in like a lot more healthier and stuff. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, I used to pull my hair, and not only did I pull it out of my hair, but I used to pull my eyebrows and my lashes, and it was just a very bad habit, and it was kind of like a reflection of self-hate, and it was really dark. I'm able to talk about it and not cry though, so that's a good thing. But I definitely would like pull until there were like very obvious bald spots. Like literally like and I didn't care because I was like, oh, I'll just put on a wig or a hat, or I'll just shave all of my hair tomorrow. Like, I did not give a fuck. And I've come so far with the self-love because I would never do that to myself ever again. It not only was it like unfavorable to look at, but it was painful. And the next day after I would yank my hair out, it was painful. My scalp had headaches. Like, I would have headaches, and I would just be okay with having it because I couldn't control, or I had no discipline over the thing that I was doing to myself that was causing me pain. Like, I would have rathered, I don't know if you guys have ever heard Abraham Hicks say it's amazing when you care about how you feel, because like at that time in my life, I didn't care about how I felt. I cared more about the moment and the sensation that was actually kind of painful. I was addicted to that pain that I was feeling while pulling out my hair. I don't want to get into it. More than being connected to and conscious of the outcome that I would experience that was unfavorable as a result of pulling my hair to the point where my scalp was like bleeding and shit. So it's like, I don't want to get into it, but My hair is absolutely beautiful and I love taking care of it. I love my hair. I respect my hair. My hair is healthy because I am healthy. My hair is longer than it was an hour ago. My hair is so thick, curly, and healthy. I love myself and I love my hair. My hair is strong and healthy just like me. See, you don't deserve to pull your hair. You deserve for your hair to be healthy, curly, long, thick, whatever the texture is of your hair. You deserve to experience the best version of your hair, the healthiest version of your hair. And you know what? Your hair is a reflection of your health, actually. And like that's another reason why I'm excited that mine is coming in, because it's a reflection of how much better I've been doing in life and feeling in life. Like, you know, so I would rather let it grow. I mean, I do think I want to get a little bit of shape up. Like I might go see my barber next week, but let your hair grow. And anytime you feel the urge to do what you need to do what you're trying to do, anytime you feel the urge to do that bullshit, you need to ask yourself, what's the point? Like, what's the point, guys? The reason why I stopped was because one day I was doing it and I made eye contact with myself in the mirror. And that's when I straightened myself up and I was like, why would I do that to myself? Why am I doing this to myself? Like, I literally saw myself doing it, and it was like the first time I made a connection with the person in the mirror looking back at me, and I was just like, why am I doing this? And then also here, not to make it dark, but I literally started saying to myself, like in moments where I felt like I couldn't control myself, I started saying like, ouch, why are you hurting me? That hurts. Why would you do that to me? Like, I didn't even, like, the voice came out of me. Like, I wouldn't even, it was like my inner child talking to me. I didn't even mean to say it. Like, I literally was like, oh, I'm sorry. And that haunted me. Like, I didn't mean to say, like, it literally was someone else in me. It was my higher self or my inner child or something. But one day I was like yanking it so hard that like I literally finally was like, ouch, why are you hurting me? And I was I literally like gagged myself. Like I was like it made me feel like a little girl was talking to me. Like, would you ever hurt a little girl? Probably not. So like that haunted me to the point where I just like, I'm not going to do this shit again. And the same applied to my, like, I used to pick my face. Girl, the makeup right now, like my makeup is so cakey. Like, let's please ignore it. But like, I stopped like picking at my face and stuff, like my pimples and stuff. Cause I started thinking to myself, like, what is this doing to me besides making more scars on my face? Like, this literally is not getting me the clear skin that I fucking want. Like, this, my hair's not growing. My hair is growing, baby. But back then, like, I was like, my hair's not growing. I keep picking at my fucking face. Like, do you just want to be an ugly bitch? Like I literally would say that to myself. But anyway, I hope these affirmations help, my love, and just know that you have control over what you're doing to yourself, period. Just like I have control over drinking that alcohol, baby. Sorry, I don't know why I be coughing, like, and ruining the moment. But like, I have full control over if I want to buy a bottle of tequila and drink it or not. Like, I had full control over if I want to pull my hair or not. Like, mind over action, baby. Mind over the behavior in the 3D. Listen to your mind. Listen to your mind, okay? And love yourself. Not only do you love your hair, but you love yourself. Period. Like, I know it's the root of my self-worth issues and childhood trauma. Girl, it's okay to be affected by that because you did not deserve what you went through as a child, but you also don't deserve to harm yourself as a result of that shit that you went through. Don't put yourself through any more pain. Don't put yourself through any more pain. Don't pull your hair. Take care of your hair. Love your hair. Find a hair care routine. Literally. Like, don't make it worse on yourself what you went through. Actually deal with what you went through in a favorable way. Like, go to the gym and get therapy and get a coach and do meditations to go to the root of the issue. Like, actually deal with the wound. Don't make this shit, like, don't do that shit to yourself. That's not making it any easier. That's a cheat code. And cheat codes never lead you to your desire. I promise you. Never. So I love my hair. I respect my hair. I love myself. I am beautiful. I honor myself. I honor my body. I honor my hair. I honor my life. Like, I honor everything about me because I matter. And I am worthy of growing my hair out. I am worthy of having the most beautiful hair grade, the most beautiful grade of hair. I am worthy of having the most beautiful grade of hair. Like, girl, you know you don't need to be doing that. Self-concept will heal all of that. Please teach me your ways. Why does the opposite of being spoiled happen to me? It's frustrating. Girl, did you hear what you just said? Why does the opposite of being spoiled happen to me? Because you're saying that it does. Literally, you need to be saying, why am I so spoiled by every single person who comes into my reality? Why does everyone buy me gifts? Why does everyone take me out? Why does everyone treat me like a goddess? Ask formations. Ask formations. Literally, you need to do ask formations since that seems to be your thing, but in favor of your desire. Literally, you should start saying, why is everyone so enamored with me? Why does everyone always want to be around me? Why do men always buy me gifts? Why do men always give me money? Why do men have this desire to want to take care of me and spoil me and treat me like a queen? What is it about me? Literally, have some fun with it. But I would say, on a serious note, you just need to recognize that you are worthy of being spoiled and treated like a queen and taken out. And this falls back to self-concept. And I do think that, you know, you need to do some goddess affirmations, but also self-concept, right? Because goddess affirmations are really fun and they work, and it's really fun being a goddess. But also let's go ahead and go to the root, which is self-concept. You do need to recognize that, you know, you are worthy of being treated with respect, and you are worthy of being prioritized, and you are worthy of being chosen and valued and honored. So before you get to the glitz and glam and like all the luxurious treatment, you need to love yourself and raise your self-concept, because when you feel good about yourself and when you feel confident in yourself and when you know who you are and just love yourself and accept yourself for who you are, it's easier for you to believe that someone can show up spoiling you because of how dope you are and how beautiful you are and how amazing you fucking are. Like, sometimes when we aren't manifesting that from people, it's because we don't feel worthy of it, because we don't see ourselves in the light that someone would if they were spoiling us. Like, we don't even see ourselves in that light. So that's why you need to focus on self-concept. And if you weren't listening the first fucking half of this video, self-concept is how you view yourself and how you would describe yourself. It's your identity. So you're currently viewing yourself as someone who does not get spoiled. And I understand that you're frustrated, but you have to change your identity and persist in a new identity, right? So let me actually pull up some goddess affirmations, because for some reason I didn't write them here. Oh, I'll just go to my TikTok. Somebody literally just commented, you guys, basically asking why me and my XSP broke up, the one that I just did the Goddess University video on. And it's like, do you guys not scroll through? Like, literally, I just like explain this in depth.
I am worthy of constantly receiving gifts, luxurious dates, and special treatment. I am worthy of being spoiled and treated like a goddess. I love being spoiled and treated like a goddess. I love being a goddess. I am magnetic to gifts, kind acts of service, money, and luxurious vacations. I am loved. I am spoiled. I am prioritized. I am constantly receiving expensive gifts. I am worthy of being spoiled and treated like a queen. I am highly desired. I am actively pursued. My confidence and sexiness is alluring, which makes me highly attractive and desired by everyone. I love having such a high self-concept. I am highly attractive to all of my desires when I am embodying my goddess energy. It is so fun being a goddess. I am a luxurious queen. This is obvious and everyone can see it clearly. I benefit from pretty privilege. I love that for me. I love being beautiful. I have an amazing body. My body is healthy. My body is sexy. I am sexy. I am known for being highly attractive and sexy. Things are always working out for me. I'm used to it. Everything about my lifestyle is luxurious. Receiving luxurious treatment is normal and consistent for me. I am always spoiled, treated like a goddess, and offered special perks. I have always been a goddess. I am grateful for being a goddess. I am abundant. A goddess always has many options. So, I mean, literally just saying really sweet and loving things about yourself. And I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm literally like, I feel like my makeup day, this is like the worst makeup day for me. Oh. But anyway, you do need to raise your self-concept and see yourself as a goddess, queen. And if I were you, I would honestly start doing things for myself. Like I literally would start taking myself out, going to spoil myself. Whatever that feels like or is like for you. Like for me, I always get my nails done. I don't know. That's just like my thing. Like, that's just my thing. Like, I like for my man to be texting me and he's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, getting my nails done. Like, that's like my thing. Like, y'all gonna know that I'm gonna get my nails done, period. And it just feels good. But it's self-love and it's loving myself. And like, if you're treating yourself with love and respect, then someone else will too, because everyone is your mirror. Yeah. All right, you guys. So I think that's going to do it for all the questions today. I still have more on here, but it is getting super long-winded and I just want to make sure that I'm not over talking you guys. If you guys do have questions, make sure you hit me in my DMs on TikTok and also on Instagram. But thank you guys so much for listening. Honestly, I love you guys so much. And I love coming on here, just answering your questions and helping you guys manifest and get through those mental blocks. I am so excited to work with you guys. Once again, definitely check all my links down below if you would like to take advantage of any coaching or any of my resources. I love you guys so much and I'm very excited to work with you one-on-one. If you would like to take advantage of any of the products that I mentioned today, my 100-day manifestation journal, my Magic Mind shots with my coupon code Goddess K20, as well as anything else that I mentioned today, you guys will find that down below in the description box. So, but once again, you guys, I do feel like I've like talked so much and my makeup is like giving very oily. Ew. But I love you guys. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up so that we can get this edited and get this one out. But I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Love you guys.